Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. They might see a number and say, wow, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic trainer side in the trenches, so to speak, and having them be able to get a hold of us or maybe send us a note and saying, hey, this patient's coming in, this is what I'm worried about, and gives us a heads up.
Whether it's the use of treatment tables, the radiology room, cold whirlpool tank, or the traditional exam room, the Ortho Express Clinic gives patients a seamless experience all under one roof.
This is the type of facility you see in professional and high-level Division I athletics where you have everything right in one place. So if an athlete gets hurt playing basketball or volleyball on the other side, within the same facility they can get their physical therapy or an x-ray if needed just to rule out a fracture. That's stuff you hear about in the NFL, stuff you hear about at high-level colleges where kids just went downstairs and got an x-ray at halftime. We can actually do that in-house now. So it makes us kind of a state-of-the-art, unique facility.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhanced
against the Bishop Luers Knights, who are wearing all white with the black trim, with the scarlet as well.
And that's one of the new rules this year, Sean. You must have a contrasting dark uniform. You can't have grayish type things.
There you go.
We'll get into this later on, some of the other rules changes that's effective this year, but that's one of them. So
that's one of them.
You can tell the difference tonight because that's really pretty blue. And
indeed it is.
And here we go. Oh, Shawnee, welcome to 2017 high school football.
That's it.
Man.
Carroll preparing to kick off. Jordan Presley back deep in the middle. He's got Contrast Jordan back there along with Justin Gaston. 3 men back deep for Bishop Luers. And the 2017 season is underway. Contrast Jordan has the ball. He's going up to the 20-yard line, breaking it to the outside. 25. Stiff arms, gets wrangled down at about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line.
Well, that was a nice tackle there. We've got to get organized, haven't we?
Let's check in with the Godfather. Godfather, what do you have for us?
Hey, guys, I just want to let everybody know this field out here is absolutely gorgeous and manicured. As our offense gets ready to take off on the first play, I want to say what Coach Mike X used to always say, and that is, it's that time!
There you go. All righty. Here comes the Bishop Luers Knights on offense.
Logan Belleville made that great tackle, by the way.
Good to know. All righty.
I got to get him in there.
Norman Kanapke is the quarterback. 2 men set deep. Here's a fake one way right through the middle, and it is a give to the playmaker that time. And that is Ty Hambright, number 32, on the carry, who got the start. Interesting, as he was not listed to get the start tonight, but he had the first carry up to the 31-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Sean, you don't tell everything.
That's right.
You don't show your whole cards until you have to. So
little gamesmanship going on there.
Hambright had a little injury and didn't know, but he and Presley are back there. That's quite a duo.
Split backs behind Kanapke on 2nd and 6 now. From the 31, here's a snap. Give to Presley. Left side. He breaks one tackle. Going back through the middle. Breaks another tackle. Still on his feet at the 40 before he's wrangled down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's a hard-nosed run. Godfather, what'd you see?
No, you hear people talk about Jordan Presley, but, boy, on that play right there, he was like a bull in a china shop, lowering that shoulder and hit people as he was running. I love that too much.
Well, we've watched Jordan Presley. This is his 3rd year. He started as a freshman for Homestead.
Right.
Played for Homestead last year, transferred to Luers this year, and he really looks like looks stronger than he did last year.
Yeah, he certainly does. That was a 9-yard gain, taking it out to the 40. 1st and 10 now for the Bishop Luers Knights. Again, split backs. Kanapke in the shotgun, 2 wideouts to the left. He looks to throw on 1st down. Quick dumper, and it's off. and incomplete. He was going for Gaston that time, wearing the familiar number 1 for the Bishop Luers Knights. Throw a little bit behind him, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
And what Coach Lindsay tried to do there, give his junior quarterback a nice, easy throw. And he really, I think he just short-armed it.
A little too easy.
Yeah, it was a little too easy, and just, come on, just throw it to him and play catch.
Right.
So, little nerves out there, Sean. We all know this. This first game of the year, you've got some nerves out there.
2nd and 10 as the Knights come up to the line of scrimmage. Single setback this time. Kanapke from the shotgun. 2 splits and 2 wides. Another throw. And in and out of the hands of Gaston that time. Would not have gotten much, but another incompletion. And that one, I got to say, that's probably on Gaston.
That one was on Gaston. That's right. Good ball. And the Carroll's in their 4-3 defense. Looks like they're playing man-to-man on that one. Now it looks like they're going to deep zone. First pretty good test here. 3rd and 10 for Bishop Luers offense.
Let's check in on the sidelines with the Godfather.
Boy, when he missed that reception, though, Tranquil came up and just drilled him.
Yeah.
Jack Tranquil, I think a lot of people know that name.
Darn right. Got some pedigree out there on the field tonight on both sides of the ball.
And he is number 3.
That's right. So here we go, 3rd and 10 for the Bishop Luers Knights. Opening drive, trips package to the left side. Kanapke looks to throw. They're bringing the heat. He's got some pressure, gets out of it, rolls to his right, looks to throw, goes downfield, throws it out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this drive. Smart play that time by Kanapke, who had nothing downfield.
Good defense by Carroll. They really had everybody covered.
And a late flag. Hold the phone, Mark. The referee in the white hat has called intentional grounding against Bishop Luers. That has to be another rule change.
Because he was outside of the pocket.
Well outside. He was going out of bounds. He was at the sidelines. We're going to see if we can get some clarifications as maybe the Godfather can talk to the head linesman on the opposite side of the field. We were not aware of this rule change. He was outside the tackle box, clearly.
Okay.
And they move it back 10 yards to the 30-yard line with a loss of down. So a loss of 10 and the down. And now Peyton Howe is in for Bishop Luers to punt.
Good stop by Carroll there.
Howe, the veteran kicker. Good snap. Got the ball. Gets it away. High end over end kick. A little short. Taken near the 40-yard line by Carroll. 45 gets to the 50. Flag on the play on the far side of the field. And they do get down into Bishop Luers territory, down at the 49. But let's see what the flag is.
I don't know if the wind is really affecting the kicking game left to right, but it is blowing pretty good away from the press box across. Yes. And it's going to affect some of the kicking game, not directly, but some, I think, indirectly.
Well, parents, are you searching for a safe, affordable, and authentic Catholic university? Look no further than Ave Maria University. Ave Maria offers 33 majors, 16 varsity sports, and is located in sunny Southwest Florida. With available Allen County scholarships, your child could attend that fast-growing Catholic university for the same cost as an in-state college. Check them out on the web, avemaria.edu. That's avemaria.edu. So the penalty was against Carroll. They move it back into Carroll territory and put it at the 36-yard line. And now we'll get the first look at the Carroll offense, led by Jack Miguel, number 4. He is a senior quarterback, checking in at 6'1", 180 pounds.
Empty backfield.
Trips to the left, 2 wide right, quick throw right. It's caught. And that is going to be a nice gain near the 40. Went to Cam Shank, the senior offensive backfield there.
I think Carroll's coming out and saying, I don't think we're going to run the ball a whole lot right now.
Right.
Since they've got everybody up at the line of scrimmage or a yard deep. So they're in a empty backfield for the second time.
2nd and 5, another quick throw to the right. This time it's not Shank, it's number 15 on the carry for the Carroll Chargers, and that is Becker.
Boy, Sean, it looks like right now they are forcing Bishop Luers to say, you come up and defend us.
Right.
Within 2 or 3 yards, we're going to just take 5 yards and throw it. They're just playing pitch and catch out to the sideline.
And very effectively so far. A first down out to the 46-yard line for Carroll. New formation now, single setback, give through the middle. Nothing doing. A big wall. Shank hits at the line of scrimmage, so no gain that time. And you have to wonder with Miguel, this is his strength, Mark. This is what we saw last year. Miguel is very good at throwing darts.
That's right.
I don't know that he's got the touch of the big arm, but he's very good in the short passing game.
And let's remind our listeners, he likes to, if his first receiver is not open, he likes to tuck it and run.
Yes. He rolls to his left on second down, looks to throw out to the flats, and incomplete. No good that time. He went for number 83 that time for the Carroll Chargers, Nathan Hara. And now Carroll Chargers are facing a 3rd and 10, much like Bishop Luers did on their first drive.
Jordan Presley on the coverage. So Luers, I believe, have 3 players going both ways tonight.
Right.
It shouldn't be a factor. It's not really awfully that warm.
No.
We'll have to watch that, though. But Presley's playing defense, too.
Twins to the right, twins left, and a single setback on 3rd and 10. Miguel looks to throw, looks right, checks off, goes to the right, throws, downfield, incomplete pass. It was a sticks route to the corner and an incompletion, so that's going to bring on the punt team.
What they tried to do there, they tried to do an out and up with the inside receiver, sticks route with the outside receiver, and Luers covered it very well. So, and we saw Sean keeping track of penalties. We've only played 9 minutes and 23 seconds. Both teams has had, one penalty for 10 yards, which really has hurt their field position.
Trevor Horton in to punt the ball away for the Carroll Chargers. Little high snap, but he gets it away. Going to the far side of the field. Low liner gets a nice Carroll bounce. And it looks like it's going to be inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
And he was not going to kick that inbounds.
No,
it was obviously when he took the snap, he was looking to the lights over there, that pole, because that's where he was going to kick it. Luers with Hambrack and Presley back there.
Yeah,
you're not going to take that chance.
No, absolutely not.
Because I remember a kickoff for a touchdown 2 years ago that I will never forget when they kicked it deep.
9:14 to go here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Bishop Luers now with their second possession of the game. Here's a snap, give through the middle, counter. It's going to be north of the 20, but not much more there for Ty Hambright as he was the ball carrier. So we'll put the ball at the 21-yard line. Gain of 1.5, maybe 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. And this is the bread and butter. This is going to be that play through the middle that Luers is going to really flex their muscles on. We've seen them run the counter successfully year after year and decade after decade, Mark.
Up front for Carroll, we've got Ginn, Lineback, Griffin, and Trumbull up front. The linebackers, Tranquil, Miller, Geiser, and Walker.
Whew. On 2nd and 8. Kanapke looks to throw, going deep, left side. He's got single coverage and overthrew his intended receiver that time. So no good that time. Incompletion as he tried to get to Zach Wood on the fly pattern.
Isaac.
Go ahead.
I apologize, Mr. and Mrs. Villavencia.
That's about as good as I would do.
I do apologize.
Villavencio, yeah. Isaac Villavencio, number 39, senior, checking in at 5'10", 175. Good coverage.
Very good coverage.
So that brings up a 3rd and 8 as the Knights take their time back in the huddle. Now they come up to the line of scrimmage with 8:28 to go in the first quarter. 2 wideouts to the right side, 2 wideouts left, and a single setback for blocking. Here's a throw underneath. Is it caught? It is caught, but he will not have enough for a first down. That's Gaston, who had to go down and get it at the 25-yard line in the flats on the left side. That's going to bring up a 4th and 4, maybe 4th and 5.
A little interesting now. I hope Jordan Presley's okay. He wasn't even on the field for that series.
Yeah.
Hambrack was the lone backfield. 1 run, 2 passes. So we thought Luers was going to run a little bit more tonight, and all of a sudden they're airing it out.
Here's a snap. It's a good one. Peyton Howe with the kick. Line drive kick. It's taken by Becker at the 50-yard line. He's scrambling to the sidelines, looking for some room. Gets pushed out of bounds, tackled out of bounds after about a 5-yard return. But they do have the ball in Bishop Luers territory. Going to mark it about the 47th.
Zach Robbins with a tackle.
Check in with the Godfather.
Yeah, you can see Jordan Presley's okay. He's going out on defense. The key thing is I think the Knights had to throw a little bit just to get them to open up that running game a little bit. So I think that's why they were throwing.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Carroll Chargers. At the Bishop Luers 48-yard line, again led by Jack Miguel. Single setback is Cam Shank. Trips package to the right side, working off the left hash mark. Here's a snap, looks left, fade pattern, left side, single coverage, and it is knocked away. The defender got a hand in there and knocked it away. That was Cam Childers, number 3, the junior defenseman, who got a paw in there and knocked it out.
You couldn't play it any better. He turned and ran with him, and then when the receiver looked back, he looked back, got his hand, pushed the ball away. Excellent technique there by Childers.
So an incompletion brings up 2nd and 10. Twins right and left. Miguel with the snap. Again, looks left, fires, and it is going to be, was it caught?
Yep.
Okay, so that was caught by number 11 that time, Gavin Vogt for the Chargers. He takes it down to the 45-yard line.
Already I've seen with McGill there, he had nice touch on that up route, and he had good speed on that out. So he's really an excellent quarterback. Good thrower.
Gain of 3, 3rd and 7 now. Rolls to his right, looking to throw. He's got some backside pressure. Throws down the field, incomplete. His intended receiver that time, Jonathan Becker, number 15. And that is going to bring up 4th and 7 and another punt formation. So the offense is struggling so far, Mark, here early in this contest.
Sean, it's the first game, and that's the thing that struggles. The defense is always ahead of the offense.
Right.
Even though they get to play 7-on-7 and things, when you've got all 11 out there going full speed and pads, it's a different game, and they're just kind of feeling each other out. But I kind of like that. Both defenses are playing pretty well right now, and they should be. So the big thing here, Carroll, is winning the field position battle.
Yes. All right, Horton's punt. High end over end kick. Called for and walked away from, and it's going to trickle down and take a Carroll bounce inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. So you talked about it very well there, Mark. The battle of the field position is surely in Carroll's corner right now.
Right. Luers has to get some going here. They've had 1 first down. Let's see if they can just kind of get some offensive rhythm. They don't really look like they're in rhythm right now. Trying this, trying that, and maybe Kanapke can get in there and say, okay, gentlemen, let's go.
Kanapke, the junior quarterback, 6 foot 185. Again, we talked about pedigree on both sides of the ball, and he has it. Single setback is Hambright. Twins right and left, man in motion. That's Gaston. Jet sweep to the left side. He's got the block. He is sprung. He gets hit. He's got the first down. Runs outside the 30 to about the 35-yard line, and that is it right there. That could be the catalyst.
And who made that play? Hambright.
Yes.
He made the key block. Here, your stud, senior starter, and he comes out there and makes the key block to spring that thing.
That's exactly right.
These coaches are going to love that when they show that on the film on Saturday.
So from the 13 down to the 32-yard line for the Bishop Luers Knights. Sets them up with a fresh set of downs and a little more confidence.
And Presley and Hambright in the backfield now.
Offset backs. Fake one way, go the other way. That's Presley on the left side, juking, puts his shoulder into it. He's got a 10-yard run. Oh, he stepped out a little early. Gets past the 40, out to about the 42-yard line.
When you see Hambright and Presley in the backfield,
against the Bishop Luers Knights, who are wearing all white with the Carroll Chargers are facing a third.
I don't know if the wind is really affecting the kicking game left to right, but it is blowing pretty good away from the press box across, and it's going to affect some of the kicking game, not directly, but some, I think, indirectly.
Well, parents, are you searching for a safe, affordable, and authentic Catholic university? Look no further than Ave Maria University. Ave Maria offers 33 majors, 16 varsity sports, and is located in sunny Southwest Florida. With available Allen County scholarships, your child could attend that fast-growing Catholic university for the same cost as an in-state college. Check them out on the web, avemaria.edu. That's avemaria.edu. So the penalty was against Carroll. They move it back into Carroll territory and put it at the 36-yard line. And now we'll get the first look at the Carroll offense, led by Jack Miguel, number 4. He is a senior quarterback, checking in at 6'1", 180 pounds.
Empty backfield.
Trips to the left, 2 wide right, quick throw right. It's caught. And that is going to be a nice gain near the 40. Went to Cam Shank, the senior offensive backfield there.
I think Carroll's coming out and saying, I don't think we're going to run the ball a whole lot right now, since they've got everybody up at the line of scrimmage or a yard deep. So they're in a empty backfield for the second time.
2nd and 5, another quick throw to the right. This time it's not Shank, it's number 15 on the carry for the Carroll Chargers, and that is Becker.
Boy, Sean, it looks like right now they are forcing Bishop Luers to say, you come up and defend us.
Right.
You know, within 2 or 3 yards, we're going to just take 5 yards and throw it. They're just playing pitch and catch out to the sideline.
And very effectively so far. A first down out to the 46-yard line for Carroll. New formation now, single setback, give through the middle. Nothing doing. A big wall. Shank hits at the line of scrimmage, so no gain that time. And you have to wonder with Miguel, this is his strength, Mark. This is what we saw last year. Miguel is very good at throwing darts.
That's right.
I don't know that he's got the touch or the big arm, but he's very good in the short passing game.
And let's remind our listeners, he likes to, if his first receiver is not open, he likes to tuck it and run.
Yes. He rolls to his left on 2nd down, looks to throw out to the flats, and incomplete. No good that time. He went for number 83 that time for the Carroll Chargers, Nathan Hara. And now Carroll Chargers are facing a 3rd and 10, much like Bishop Luers did on their first drive.
Jordan Presley on the coverage. So Luers, I believe, have 3 players going both ways tonight.
Right.
It shouldn't be a factor. It's not really awfully that warm.
No.
We'll have to watch that, though. But Presley's playing defense, too.
Twins to the right, twins left, and a single setback on 3rd and 10. Miguel looks to throw, looks right, checks off, goes to the right, throws, downfield, incomplete pass. It was a sticks route to the corner and an incompletion, so that's going to bring on the punt team.
What they tried to do there, they tried to do an out and up with the inside receiver, sticks route with the outside receiver, and Luers covered it very well. So, and we saw Sean keeping track of penalties. We've only played 9 minutes and 23 seconds. Both teams has had, 1 penalty for 10 yards, which really has hurt their field position.
Trevor Horton in to punt the ball away for the Carroll Chargers. Little high snap, but he gets it away. Going to the far side of the field. Low liner gets a nice Carroll bounce. And it looks like it's going to be inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
And he was not going to kick that inbounds.
No,
it was obviously when he took the snap, he was looking to the lights over there, that pole, because that's where he was going to kick it. Luers with Hambrack and Presley back there.
Yeah,
you're not going to take that chance.
No, absolutely not.
Because I remember a kickoff for a touchdown 2 years ago that I will never forget when they kicked it deep.
9:14 to go here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Bishop Luers now with their second possession of the game. Here's a snap, give through the middle, counter. It's going to be north of the 20, but not much more there for Ty Hambright as he was the ball carrier. So we'll put the ball at the 21-yard line. Gain of 1.5, maybe 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. And this is the bread and butter. This is going to be that play through the middle that Luers is going to really flex their muscles on. We've seen them run the counter successfully year after year and decade after decade, Mark.
Up front for Carroll, we've got Ginn, Lineback, Griffin, and Trumbull up front. The linebackers, Tranquil, Miller, Ruppin, Geyser, and Walker.
Whew. On 2nd and 8. Kanapke looks to throw, going deep, left side. He's got single coverage and overthrew his intended receiver that time. So no good that time. Incompletion as he tried to get to Zach Wood on the fly pattern.
Isaac.
Go ahead.
I apologize, Mr. and Mrs. Villavencia.
That's about as good as I would do.
I do apologize.
Villavencio, yeah. Isaac Villavencio, number 39, senior, checking in at 5'10", 175. Good coverage.
Very good coverage.
So that brings up a 3rd and 8 as the Knights take their time back in the huddle. Now they come up to the line of scrimmage with 8:28 to go in the first quarter. 2 wideouts to the right side, 2 wideouts left, and a single setback for blocking. Here's a throw underneath. Is it caught? It is caught, but he will not have enough for a first down. That's Gaston, who had to go down and get it at the 25-yard line in the flats on the left side. That's going to bring up a 4th and 4. Maybe 4th and 5.
A little interesting now. I hope Jordan Presley's okay. He wasn't even on the field for that series.
Yeah.
Hambrick was the lone backfield. 1 run, 2 passes. So we thought Luers was going to run a little bit more tonight, and all of a sudden they're airing it out.
Here's a snap. It's a good one. Peyton Howe with the kick. Line drive kick. It's taken by Becker at the 50-yard line. He's scrambling to the sidelines, looking for some room. Gets pushed out of bounds, tackled out of bounds after about a 5-yard return. But they do have the ball in Bishop Luers territory. Going to mark it about the 47th.
Zach Robbins with a tackle.
Check in with the Godfather.
Yeah, you can see Jordan Presley's okay. He's going out on defense. The key thing is I think the Knights had to throw a little bit just to get them to open up that running game a little bit. So I think that's why they were throwing.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Carroll Chargers. At the Bishop Luers 48-yard line, again led by Jack Miguel. Single setback is Cam Shank. Trips package to the right side, working off the left hash mark. Here's a snap, looks left, fade pattern, left side, single coverage, and it is knocked away. The defender got a hand in there and knocked it away. That was Cam Childers, number 3, the junior defenseman, who got a paw in there and knocked it out.
You couldn't play it any better. He turned and ran with him, and then when the receiver looked back, he looked back, got his hand, pushed the ball away. Excellent technique there by Childers.
So an incompletion brings up 2nd and 10. Twins right and left. Miguel with the snap. Again, looks left, fires, and it is going to be, was it caught?
Yep.
Okay, so that was caught by number 11 that time, Gavin Vogt for the Chargers. He takes it down to the 45-yard line.
Already I've seen with McGill there, he had nice touch on that up route, and he had good speed on that out. So he's really an excellent quarterback. Good thrower.
Gain of 3, 3rd and 7 now. Rolls to his right, looking to throw. He's got some backside pressure. Throws down the field, incomplete. His intended receiver that time, Jonathan Becker, number 15. And that is going to bring up 4th and 7 and another punt formation. So the offense is struggling so far, Mark, here early in this contest.
Sean, it's the first game, and that's the thing that struggles. The defense is always ahead of the offense.
Right.
Even though they get to play 7-on-7 and things, when you've got all 11 out there going full speed and pads, it's a different game, and they're just kind of feeling each other out. But I kind of like that. Both defenses are playing pretty well right now, and they should be. So the big thing here, Carroll, is winning the field position battle.
Yes. All right, Horton's punt. High end over end kick. Called for and walked away from, and it's going to trickle down and take a Carroll bounce inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. So you talked about it very well there, Mark. The battle of the field position is surely in Carroll's corner right now.
Right. Luers has to get some going here. They've had 1 first down. Let's see if they can just kind of get some offensive rhythm. They don't really look like they're in rhythm right now. Trying this, trying that, and maybe Kanapke can get in there and say, okay, gentlemen, let's go.
Kanapke, the junior quarterback, 6 foot 185. Again, we talked about pedigree on both sides of the ball, and he has it. Single setback is Hambright. Twins right and left, man in motion. That's Gaston. Jet sweep to the left side. He's got the block. He is sprung. He gets hit. He's got the first down. Runs outside the 30 to about the 35-yard line, and that is it right there. That could be the catalyst.
And who made that play? Hambright.
Yes.
He made the key block. Here, your stud senior starter, and he comes out there and makes the key block to spring that thing.
That's exactly right.
These coaches are going to love that when they show that on the film on Saturday.
So from the 13 down to the 32-yard line for the Bishop Luers Knights. Sets them up with a fresh set of downs and a little more confidence.
And Presley and Hambright in the backfield now.
Offset backs. Fake one way, go the other way. That's Presley on the left side, juking, puts his shoulder into it. He's got a 10-yard run. Oh, he stepped out a little early. Gets past the 40, out to about the 42-yard line.
When you see Hambright and Presley in the backfield, I wouldn't want to be playing linebacker.
No.
Because Presley, I remember him as being a little scat back.
Yeah.
He's 181.
Oh,
he
no.
looks so much stronger right
Yes.
now. And he just really looks impressive.
He's got those Earl Campbell thighs. I mean, if you ask me, he really does. He looks thick and powerful. All right, single set back, trips to the right. Give right up the middle. He's got the first down and more.
Good gang tackling by Carroll there.
Yep. And that is Presley pushing forward for another first down. Gets it out to the 48-yard line. Good push by the offensive line for Bishop Luers. Right behind Jack Sweeney, big offensive tackle. He's a junior, 6'6", 274. We call him Sir. First and 10 now for the Knights. Oh, we've got movement. Oh, you talked about it, Mark. There's that mistake.
This drives coaches nuts. They have got a good drive going.
Yes.
They've got some little momo, as Coach X would say, and then you get that stupid 5-yard procedure penalty.
So that's going to bring up a first and 15 with 6:14 remaining here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Bishop Luers working left to right on your radio dial. Kanapke has a single set back, twins left and right. Man in motion coming across line of scrimmage is Hambright. He looks to throw, quick screen, other side. That's Presley with the ball. He escapes one tackle, cannot escape the other one. It's going to be a gain of 4, very close to the original line of scrimmage.
Boy, Austin lineback really made a nice play.
Didn't he? Yes.
He's a defensive lineman. He read it. He saw the how easily he got through the line, peeled back, and made a really nice tackle there.
Great pursuit angle to get the hands on the ball.
Smart football.
Yep. So second and very long 10 here for the Bishop Luers Knights. Twins right, one left, split backs. Knapke from the shotgun. Here's a give. End around, right side. Presley looking for some room. Gets hit near the 50, gets out to the 49. Oh, Hambright, excuse me. He gets into Charger territory down to the 49.
Well, you see where that penalty really hurts you. Here they've had one gain of 5, and then they've got another gain of 4. It would have been 3rd and 1.
Right.
So I'm not going to belabor the point there, but just to point out to the fans that these are the things as a coach you just are trying to prevent, especially this first game.
You can do so many things on 3rd and 1 that you can't do on 3rd and 7.
And also, they'd had field position.
Right.
You might think about going for it if it's on the 42 or not on the 49. So different football things to think about that Kyle Lindsay, I'm sure, is thinking about right now.
And they're going to think about it some more as we've got our first timeout on the field with 4:29 to go. Stick around, folks. We're back in 30 seconds as we step out for this commercial break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Stay connected with Redeemer Radio. On the new Redeemer Radio smartphone app, you can sign up for notifications to stay informed with the latest news and programming updates. You can receive alerts for our special broadcasts, The Kyle Hyman Show, Redeemer Reflections, Odyssey Pilgrimage information, and more. Download the free Redeemer Radio app on your smartphone or tablet by searching Redeemer Radio in your Google Play or App Store. Brought to you in part by Notre Dame Federal Credit Union.
Football fans, Bishop Luers High School is a Catholic educational community that instills in each student dignity, integrity, respect, and responsibility. You can catch the Luers spirit at www.bishopluers.org. We're coming back from the timeout, which is still going on. A little extra time here to give the kids a splash. Again, 4:29 remaining here in the first quarter. Zeros on the scoreboard. Bishop Luers facing a 3rd and 7 from the Carroll 49-yard line.
You're wondering, Sean, if he's trying to set up 2 plays here. You've got a decision. All right, if I get like 3 or 4 yards here, do I go for it or do I play the field position game?
Right,
my defense has been
deep.
playing pretty good.
Right.
And let him try to go 80, 90 yards.
Right.
So I'll be curious to see how Coach Lindsay plays it here. A lot's going to depend on this play right here.
Let's find out. Twins on the far side of the field. Single setback. Kanapke in the shotgun. Here's a snap.
Blitz.
Looks to his right. He's got protection. Throws to the flats. He's got him. And he's off to the races. That's Presley. Down the close side of the field. Down inside the 20. And he's got it and then some. Clean play. No flags. And Bishop Luers is inside the red zone. Godfather, what do you see?
As you were talking about the running backs and their abilities and skills for the Knights, I was going to say, well, you got to be patient with offense. And look at a play like that will pop open for you. How you get right back to your running game. Pretty exciting offense down here.
I think Brent X is going to be really happy how Blake Weber picked up that linebacker blitz, because it looked like he was coming straight through, and he slid over and picked him up, gave Kanapke time to throw.
So Bishop Luers, the first team with a real scoring opportunity here at the 19-yard line of Carroll. Offset backs. Fake, end around. It's Gaston to the far side of the field. He's got daylight. He's at the 10. He gets wrangled and gets down to about the 5-yard line before he is wrapped up. Godfather, you were right there.
I was right here. Justin Gaston coming right at me with a tremendous lead blocker in pulling guard Sam Verslip. He was coming out and he had his head on a swivel looking for some blue color to pick up and lay out. He did a nice job. Great run, great block.
Down to the 6-yard line for Bishop Luers, and now 1st and goal from the 6. Bishop Luers taking a little time here to call that play. Now they snap, come out to the line. Good hustle coming up to the line of scrimmage. Offset backs. Quick give to the tailback. That's Presley going out to the outside. The 5 jumps in. Touchdown. Bishop Luers Knights.
What a impressive drive that was.
That was.
Boy, you saw when I mentioned earlier the 3 quality backs is key to the game here with Gaston, Hambright, and Presley. And you saw it. All 3 of them were key on that drive.
They were on display on that drive. And now Peyton Howe will see if he can come in and make it 7.
These are going to be important.
On the hold is Reese Zay. Yes, these are very important.
Making your kicks early.
The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 with 3:11 to go here in the first quarter. The Bishop Luers Knights take charge. We're going to step out for a little 30-second break. Stick around, folks. You're listening to Redeemer Radio Sports, 106.3 FM.
A clean office space. Okay, that's an easy choice. And choosing the right company to clean your business is easy too. Sioka's Professional Cleaning is the choice of a lot of Fort Wayne companies because of the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Sioka's does it with built-in check systems to make sure your business is cleaned beyond your expectations every time. First impressions are critical, so make sure yours is always the best with professional cleaning from Sioka's. The best people, the best service. 483-2112 or online at siokas.com.
We are back to live action here, ladies and gentlemen. The Bishop Luers Knights have just scored the first touchdown of 2017 against the Carroll Chargers with 3:11 to go here in the first quarter. And Mark, we talked about it before that little break right there. And we talked about it even during tailgate talk. The backfield for Bishop Luers could be the most dangerous in northern Indiana, if not the state of Indiana.
Well, when you've got Hambright, who was just outstanding last year, Presley, who was just outstanding last year, now they're a tandem. Then you throw in Gaston.
Yep.
We all know what the Gastons are like for forever at Luers. We've covered them for like 10 years. They're just good, hard-nosed football players. So right now, I think it's right up to Jack Miguel to say, all right, gentlemen, that means nothing.
Yep.
Let's get, he's the leader, senior quarterback. Let's go. Let's get something happening here. I think he's going to be the key right now to this drive.
I think you're right. Peyton Howe from the 40. Kicking left to right on your radio dial. Line drive kick to the middle. Becker's got it. Gets to the 20, 25. He got some blockers. Shakes it to the outside. Gets north of the 30 and finally knocked out of bounds near the 34-yard line. So good field position this time for the Carroll Chargers to start this drive.
Pretty good coverage by the Knights.
Yes.
Last year, I remember they struggled at times doing that. So I think
Godfather used the term porous.
So to see him at the 34.5 or 33.5 yard line, I think is a plus this year right now, Sean.
Right. Here comes Jack McGill and company onto the field.
We're going to see if they get Cam Shank, the running back, involved here. He didn't really do a whole lot that first series.
We've got twins to the left side on the open side, one on the tight right side. And here is a little shovel pass. Cam Shank's got it. He's looking for some room, gets into the linebacker core and out to the 39-yard line before he is dropped.
There you go. Coach Steiner thought the same thing.
That's right.
I'm 1 for 1. By the end of the season, it's going to be like 2 for 10.
Well, you have to get Shank involved because he is a player and a half. He's got good moves, and his situational awareness is fantastic.
So Luers in like a 3-5 defense right now.
We'll call that a gain of 5. Here's the snap, looks to throw, guns it. He's got his man, and it is caught, and that will be enough for a first down as number 15, Jonathan Becker, or no, scratch that, excuse me, number 19 for the Carroll Chargers makes that one. That is Mitchell, Leighton Mitchell on the carry.
And Presley on the tackle.
So they move the chains out to the 46-yard line. First down for Carroll. Trips package to the right now, single setback, one wide left on the short side, working off the left hash mark. Here's a snap, here's a quick throw, it's caught, and not much there. But Gavin Vogt on the catch, number 11 that time. We'll call that a gain of 1.
Presley on the tackle there. So he came from his safety position to, he read that play very well.
Haven't really called Dom Easley's number too much so far, but he is the heart and soul of that defense. 2nd and 9 now. Here's a snap from the shotgun. Again, a quick throw out to the flats, and he's got his man. That is Becker again, number 15. Nice gainer, and that's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Carroll Chargers.
You've got the Becker brothers on the ends there with Jonathan and Justin, and they're just running solid routes. Going down 8 yards, breaking to the sideline, a timing route.
Yep.
And Miguel puts it right on the money.
And they're fast. You know, they really are. They're fast
That's
kids.
why you've got to respect them.
Yes.
I mean, you can't play them 2-3 yards deep.
3rd and 3 now.
Luers up tight.
Stacked backfield. Here's a quick give. They keep it on the ground. Try to muscle it through the middle. He's not going to have it. He is going to be short at about the 46-yard line. He needed to get to the 44 for a first down.
Jacob Moore, the 6'6", 260-pound tackle, was there, plus Gabe Hendrick, the 6'2", 326 tackle.
So they went with the beef package that time. That's Edmund Johnson, 6'1", 210, running the rock that time. And he was not able to penetrate, but here comes the offense on 4th and 2. 4th and 1.5, we'll give it that.
All right, are they
same
fake
formation
it, throw it or not?
Quarterback under center. Here's the pitch. They're going to the outside. He's got pressure.
They got it. Jordan Presley. Really, I can't believe this kid always playing right now. He didn't play any defense for the last 2 years that I saw. He read that play he was making, and the Carroll kid just grabbed him by the neck, and it was an easy call.
Yep.
And there's another one of those penalties.
Yes.
That just hurts you.
And interestingly enough, Mark, it would have been very interesting to get a measurement on the end of that play, too. I don't know that Cam Shank would have gotten the first down regardless of the penalty.
Well, but I think Presley makes the tackle, Sean.
Yeah, well, that's true.
If he wouldn't have been held, you're going to see it on film. If he wasn't held.
But if they didn't get that call, is what I'm saying. Either or. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So they are going to mark this one off. It looks to be that they are going to start at the 48 and walk back from there.
Excuse me. So on 4th down, you're really going to force them. Now they're inside their 45-yard line.
Yeah.
You know they're going to punt it now.
Well, yeah. It looks like Horton is on.
Right.
For the punt. And the officials taking their time in letting this play develop. We're under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. Bishop Luers on top of the Carroll Chargers. And unfortunately, for the Carroll Chargers, it looks like this drive is going to stall as the punt team is now on.
Luers get their 2 tackles off.
Did you see Gabe Hendricks sprinting to the line? 6'2", 326.
Was that a sprint?
That's as fast as he could go.
Okay.
Here's a snap. It's a good snap for Carroll. The kick is away. Wow. Beautiful punt. Look at that. And again, angling out of bounds. Nice.
That's just smart. Coach Dinan that's just good football.
Yep.
Don't let Presley or Hambright beat you.
Right.
He can't run it back for 70 yards. If you kick it out of bounds, he didn't touch it. And we're going to see that all night, but that's just smart.
That's how you win games, by playing smart.
Don't chance it. So very well, and the punter's doing a great job. Not only is he punting it out of bounds, he's getting distance.
Yes.
And that's also important. So,
great observation.
Well done.
So they're going to mark this one at the 24-yard line. And we are at 41.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Here comes Kanapke and company.
Luers up 7-0.
He will have Hambright as the lone setback. Twins right, twins left. Working from the right hash mark, man motion. They fake it to him, give it through the middle. Hambright's got a little bit of room, gets into the linebacker core, and dropped north of the 25 at about the 26-yard line.
Reed Miller, that was a counter trade, just stayed home, didn't go for the fake, did a really nice job reading that play. 5'11", 190-pound senior linebacker, excellent football player.
They're going to mark that at the 27. Stick around, folks. Pretty soon we'll be checking in with Nick Gray, who keeps an eye on scores from around the area. Remember to check out our Twitter feed as well. And that's going to do it for our first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 7-0 is your score. We're going to take a 1-minute break as the teams swap sides. And again, it's opening night here in the SAC, broadcasting live from Carroll, where the Bishop Luers Knights are at 7 and the Carroll Chargers at 0. You're listening to SAC football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Hello, I'm Tom Steele with Tom Steele Tire and Auto Repair, a family-owned business for over 35 years. We carry all major brands of new tires as well as a large selection of quality used tires to save you money. We do all types of auto repairs, be it brakes, alignment, or just fix your air conditioning. Tom Steele Tire, North Clinton or Illinois Road. Give us a try. You'll be glad you did.
Successful coaches make changes to succeed by calling timeouts to make needed adjustments. For it's clear, no change equals no change. This is David X with Union Savings Bank in Fort Wayne. I started mortgage lending in 1988. Since then, I've been trusted by thousands of area homeowners. I offer low closing costs and great rates on home lending so you can save big money both up front and over the life of your loan. Make a change for the better when purchasing a different home or refinancing to lower your payment. Call timeout, get your mortgage statement in hand. Call me anytime for your free mortgage checkup. And make sure you compare. Call David X, 418-6191. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to live action here at Carroll Charger Stadium, and it's 7-0. Bishop Luers on top. Let's check in quickly with Nick Gray.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, things are starting to heat up around the league right now. Bishop Dwenger at Wayne early in the second quarter, still tied at 0, but Wayne is driving and has had some success of running the ball on the Saints. Snyder at Northside, that game is tied 7-7. Homestead is losing to Northrop right now, 7-0. Angola is beating DeKalb. Another big one, New Haven is beating Heritage 21-0. So back up to you guys.
Thank you, Nick. Bishop Luers with the ball, facing a second and long. And here's an end around for Gaston, who's got the right side. He's got the first down, and he's off to the races. Look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. He can't stop him. Another touchdown for Bishop Luers.
No flags. Wow.
A 73-yard run by Justin Gaston.
I have to say it, key to victory was make him go 10 plays, not one play.
Right.
75 yards.
Godfather, he streaked right past you, and there wasn't a player within 5 yards of him.
I'll tell you what, when you see the explosiveness of this offense, and this Carroll defense is a very tough defense. We watched them last week against Dwenger. They're no slouch, but that last of the first series that they scored on, you could feel the Momo going, and boy, big plays can be happening.
Peyton Howe in for the kick. It is up, and it is good. So to start the second quarter, the Bishop Luers Knights gash the Chargers and silence the crowd. The score now 14-0. We're going to step out for a quick 30-second break and see what happens after this. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and diamonds are forever. And since 1988, Peter Franklin has been bringing you the finest diamonds imported from overseas diamond cutters. Peter Franklin Jewelers. Jewelry created from concept to completion by our master goldsmiths on staff. Peter Franklin Jewelers, with 3 locations to serve you: New Haven, DuPont Road, and Angola. Remember, it's not just jewelry, it's Peter Franklin.
Football fans, H&L Electric is your full-service electrical contractor. From commercial, industrial, and residential, H&L Electric can handle the smallest to the largest of projects for your business or residence. That's Pete Henry at H&L Electric.
You know, Sean, Luers has had some success now running counters. And what that is, fans, it's where you fake the ball to your stud handbrake, and then it goes the reverse. Because Carroll is such a great pursuing team, and they're so sound defensively, and their linebackers flow so well, that's what's happening here. And then handbrake speed, I think, caught them. So Carroll's going to have a tough choice. They've got to keep, maybe their pursuit's going to have to slow down a little bit to attempt to control these counters some.
Peyton Howe shibs it down the field this time. Gets to the 35. Big man taking it up to the 40-yard line. And that is number 32, Edmund Johnson again. Kamari Harris? No, Edmund Johnson, number 32 on the return that time. Yeah, 6'1", 210. And the Chargers are set up nicely at the 42-yard line. Godfather, what do you have?
Just a point I wanted to make here. Coach just came up to me and said, hey, do you see that touchdown block by 53? Blake Weber? He goes, he's just a sophomore. Wow.
Love that. Here's Carroll on offense, led by Jack Miguel. Down 2 scores right now in the second quarter. Here's a quick give to, Shank. Cam Shank on the carry. Gets it north of the 45, out to the 47. Shank really has the opportunity to make those defensive linemen miss, Mark. He's stealthy through that line of scrimmage.
It's interesting. Miguel came out and they just went right at Luers that time.
Right.
And got 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Again, give to Shank. Again, through the middle. Oh. He's not going to get far that time. Godfather, what do you have?
I had a chance to talk to Gabe Hendricks, too, there on the sidelines. He said he's got 2 guys, sometimes 3 guys on him on the block.
Sure. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Gabe Hendricks, the defensive tackle, 6'2", 326.
Alan Jackson made the stop there. Lined very well.
Lined up a nose tackle now. Miguel looks to throw. It's tipped and incomplete that time. Great job by the Bishop Luers defense on 3rd and 4. And now that's going to bring up 4th down and a 3 and out. Again, for Carroll.
Kamari Harris, number 21, he read the play, and instead of going upfield, he was like an outside linebacker. He went laterally toward the sidelines, took a great pursuit angle to knock that down.
Yeah.
Smart football, didn't go up the field and waste himself.
So on 4th and 4, just shy of the midfield stripe, the Carroll punt team is in. Trevor Horton, little high snap, he's got it, and this one could be returned. Gaston decides to let it roll inside the 15 down to the 12. So another long field situation coming up for Bishop Luers, but we've seen that that hasn't really been a problem here for the Knights.
It was a bad snap, and we've said that Carroll has been kicking out of bounds all night. Well, that time
he couldn't.
He just had to get it off.
Right.
So that's why. But Presley, I think, was surprised he was coming to him. But it was smart. You know, why chance it down there inside your 15?
Yep.
Luers has the ball. They're up 2 touchdowns. We've got the ball. Let's don't, make any dumb mistake trying to pick a ball up and maybe fumble. So I think it was a smart play.
10.5 to go here in the second quarter. Bishop Luers now with the ball from their own 13-yard line. Kanapke in the shotgun. Here's a quick give to Presley. Tries it to the right. Goes left. He's got some room. The 20, the 25, the 30. That's Hambright. 3. I don't know what the deal is there. I keep seeing the 2 and the 32, getting them mixed up.
It's really tough. Presley's number 1. And
no, that's Gaston.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's 2 and 30.
See? Okay. It's not just me.
It's not. Yes, it's our first game. We're going to have some turnovers here also.
We're knocking the rust off. Sorry about that, football fans.
That's right.
But again, that's Ty Hambright getting the ball out to the 33-yard line.
And there again, Carroll pursued so well to the strong side, he broke it back, and that's what really made the play, because Carroll had it defended to the strong side.
1st and 10, split backs. Kanapke in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Fake, rolls out, play action, throws to the flats. He's got his man. Presley gets it. First down and more. Tremendous backside block that time by Gaston. What'd you see down there, guys?
Hey, Norm could have made a Dagwood back there, Dagwood sandwich. He had all day. That line is protecting him. And again, I want to say Carroll's defensive line is no slouch. They're playing good football. It's just that I think these guys have got confidence and what we call the Momo.
But Godfather, remember the running game. They're so positive. They're making positive yards with the running game. It sets up that play action pass.
Right.
So they have to defend Hambright.
Yeah. 1st and 10 inside Carroll territory now at the 49 for Bishop Luers. Fake one way, go to the right with Presley. Breaks a tackle and gets into the linebacker core. Hambright again. I did it again. All right, I'm going to get a tattoo over my eyes. I am so sorry about that. Not giving credit where credit is due. 5-yard gain that time for Bishop Luers.
And Hambright put a move on somebody. I couldn't tell that left defensive tackle just made a big move outside and broke it inside. It really got him his yardage.
Clock winding down, 9:49 now for the Knights. Knights moving right to left now on your radio dial with the second quarter action. They're up 14-0 over the Chargers. Again, through the middle to number 32. That's Hambright looking for some room. Gets again a gain of 3, maybe 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Knights.
Yep, tackled by number 6, Braxton Gropengeiser, the 5'8", 175 junior or senior. Again, these linebackers for Carroll, Tranquil, Miller, Gropengeiser, and Walker are excellent linebackers, and they just read and flow so well.
Going to bring up 3rd and 3 now for the Bishop Luers Knights.
I think this is a big stop here for Carroll, Sean, because if they can stop him with no gain, you might just punt it deep.
Right.
But if Luers gets close to the 40, it's 4-down territory.
Sure.
So I think this is really a key stop on this down.
And you talked about it. You hit the nail on the head because Bishop Luers has just called a timeout. They want to talk about this play. They know how important it is. So we're going to take a timeout ourselves. 14-0 is your score. Bishop Luers on top and driving here in the second quarter. Stick around, folks. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Make a difference in your life and others by joining. Every great team has focus and talent, and at Parkview Sports Medicine, our focus is on you. From performance training and nutrition counseling to orthopedic surgery, athletic rehab, and more, Parkview Sports Medicine's got you covered. You can trust us to bring together today's top experts in sports medicine to improve the performance and treatment of athletes like you. Go to parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn how we can help you and the athletes in your life be your best. Parkview Sports Medicine. Upgrade your game.
Welcome back to Charger Stadium here, ladies and gentlemen, on the north side of Fort Wayne on a beautiful, absolutely stunning opening night here for SAC football, where the Bishop Luers Knights lead the Carroll Chargers in second quarter action 14-0. The Knights' timeout is over. They're facing a 3rd and 3 from the 42 of Carroll.
You've got Presley in the backfield and Hambright out here in the slot. Wow. And Gaston on the other side. Who are you going to defend?
Yeah. From the shotgun, here's Kanapke. Man in motion is Gaston coming across the line of scrimmage. They fake to him. Quick out to the right side. He's in the backfield. He breaks tackles, gets the first down and more. That is Presley getting down to the 35-yard line and a first down for the Knights. He made 3 guys miss, Mark.
Right. I mean, it was well defended.
Right.
They had 3 linebackers. You call it, Sean. 3 linebackers there, and he just made a miss.
Yeah.
That's tough. That
is tough. They were right there. Great pursuit, but better athleticism by Presley that time. 1st and 10 for the Knights, down to the Carroll 35-yard line.
Carroll knew that Luers likes to screen. They were looking for it. They had
right
it,
there.
and Presley made that play work.
Twins right and left. Working off the right hash mark is Kanapke from the shotgun. Fake, play action, going deep, right side, man coverage, well out of bounds, incomplete. Went for Cam Childers that time. Great coverage by Carroll. No chance on the catch.
Good call by Coach Lindsay. First down. He's been running it successfully. and you're still in 4-down territory now, so you still have 3 to get to 10. So it was a good try. I think Kanapke lofted that a little too much. He needed to put a little bit more. He had too much air under it.
So they break huddle and come to the line. 2nd and 10 now. Clock stopped at 8:09 on the incompletion. And again, the counter through the middle. Number 32, Hambright, gets 1 or 2 maybe inside the 35 to the 34.
Austin lineback, 6 foot 230 yard, or 6'2", 230 pound defensive tackle. Excellent play there. We are getting the rust off, aren't we?
Yeah, we're trying. We are trying.
We're sorry, Joe Wharton. I know you're laughing a little bit there, but we're getting better.
Jackson Trumbull checks in for the Chargers at defensive end. 3rd and 9 now. Hard count, pulls Chargers off sides, but did they move themselves?
I don't think so. There's one of those penalties again, Sean. I don't want to run it in the ground, but 3rd and 9, just hold your ground.
Exactly. Yeah, Godfather, what do you have?
No, I think that was a sideline call, hard count, and they just jumped. So I mean, that's just great play calling on Coach Lindsey. I thought the last series was outstanding. This one's just as good. I think it's going to hit the end zone. This is exciting. You guys are making mistakes on the names. These guys don't care who gets credit. They're all out here hustle to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but mom and dad and everybody at home, they like to know Godfather. But yeah, you're right. The kids are in it to win it. That's it. All right, here they go on 3rd and shorter now after the 5-yard penalty. Kanapke rolling right, throws right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was going for Gaston out there. But it looks like he just may have thrown that one away.
Yeah, Jack Tranquil was all over it. Excellent defense there by Carroll. So again, another key
4th
down here for I believe for the Chargers. I mean, they need a stop here.
So it's 4th and 4 for the Knights inside the 30-yard line at the 29. The offense remains on the field for the Bishop Luers Knights. Clearly they're going to go for it. 14-0 is your score. Knights on top and still driving. Let's see what they can do on this critical 4th down play.
Carroll still in their 4-3.
Man in motion is Gaston. They pitch it to him. Oh, big pressure. He's going to get nailed for a huge loss that time. Who is number 94?
Mason again. Just read it. The right guard for Bishop Luers pulled, and again just got in his back pocket, fouled it down, and blew it up. So excellent play. Great job by Carroll. And they've got 6:52 to get something done here. So big stop by the Chargers.
Absolutely great play that time by the Carroll Charger defense, giving them back the ball with some good field position at their own 34-yard line. Plenty of time left on the clock to get something done here in the first half. Let's see what Miguel and company can do on offense.
Luers in their 3-3-3 defense.
Looking to throw across the middle, and he's got him. Going to be a little flat pattern. Excuse me, it wasn't over the middle. It was on the left side that time to Jonathan Becker, who just crouched at the stick, made the catch, and they are moving the chains.
I mean, both Beckers, just outstanding receivers, and they're just dangerous, like you said.
1st and 10 now at the 46-yard line for Carroll. Going to be a trips package to the right side. Single man left and a single setback is Cam Shank. Here's a snap. Rolling to his right. Looking to throw. He's got time. Throws over. He's got his man. It is caught in Bishop Luers territory down to the 36-yard line. That is Gavin Goat on the catch, on the run. Well done by the Carroll Chargers.
Jack McGill right now is showing his senior leadership. He's hit 2 good passes. He read this. He let it come open because the receiver was not open. He let it come open. He's down there pointing at the ground. He's just getting these guys going. What a senior leader showing right now for that kid. I love it.
1st and 10 from the Luers 37-yard line. Miguel looks to throw, checks off left, throws right, and skips one off the dirt. That one never really developed. He tried to hit Jonathan Becker, and it just didn't happen.
Well, he was looking for Justin Becker to his left. Quick look, he wasn't open, then he went right to the right, and just a little off balance. So still good drive here, a lot of momentum here building for Carroll, and now they've got the big fullback coming in.
Right.
I remember him from last year.
Yeah, he's an impact player. That's Johnson, Edmund Johnson checking in. 2 men in the backfield now. Here's a throw out to the flats left side. He's got Becker. Oh, he's got a miss, and he's down. He's off to the races. He's inside the 10. Finally wrangled. Wow, what a play that time by the Carroll Chargers and number 10, Justin Becker.
What was nice about Miguel's throw there, he put it on the outside shoulder so he could do something with it.
Right.
He just didn't throw it in the numbers. He threw it to the outside. Gaston went to tackle him. He stopped, put it inside, got an extra 15 yards, and put Carroll right in this game, right. On the 5-yard line.
Inside the red zone for the first time are the Carroll Chargers. 1st and goal from the 6. Now they're rearranging, checking the wrists, looking at the play. Going to be a trips package to the right. 1 man left, single setback, rolls to his right, looking to throw, has some pressure. They're going to throw it outside the end zone in the deep corner that time. And so good coverage that time by the Bishop Luers Knights as nothing was there for Jack Miguel.
Miguel saying, hey, that's fine. Threw it out of bounds. Still have 3 plays to get 7 yards.
That's right.
I'm going to go back to that defensive stop. That was key.
Yes.
Because that got Carroll some momentum. You saw their offense just come out after Mason Ginn made that play. Their offense looked completely different on this drive, Sean.
That it did. 2nd and goal from the 6 for Carroll. Looks to throw again, goes to the flats right side. He's got his man from the backfield. That's Cam. Touchdown, Carroll. Cam Shank from the backfield rolls out to the right and scores 6 for the Chargers.
Here we go.
We got a game.
That didn't take long, about 2 minutes.
Right. So Jack Miguel, the senior leader, responds. Gets 6 on the board.
And it woke up the Neon Nation down there. They've been kind of quiet, but they're up on their feet right now.
Gavin Vogt on the hold. Oh, Connor Carr on the try, and it is no good.
He didn't give it. I mean, it would look like a bad snap or something. It didn't even get. He kicked it into the center. So.
Wow. All right, so.
Wow. We've talked about that kicking game.
Could be big. Could be big.
Yeah.
All right. So the score 14-6 with 5:17 to go here in the first half. We're going to step out for a 30-second break. You're listening to SAC football here on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Howdy folks, this is Jimmy Aiken from Catholic Answers Live, which is heard right here on Redeemer Radio weekdays from 6 to 8 p.m. On Catholic Answers Live, we take live phone calls and offer Catholics and non-Catholics an opportunity to hear from and talk with some of the leading apologists and theologians in the church today. Thank you for listening to and supporting Catholic programming like Catholic Answers Live right here on Redeemer Radio.
We are back after the touchdown break from the Carroll Chargers. So the score now 14-6. Mark, like you said, it didn't take long, did it?
1 minute, 35 seconds. And when you've got senior quarterback, McGill, 2 senior outstanding wide receivers in the Becker boys,
you can make things happen. Yeah, and make it happen quickly.
And something they did on that series that I had not seen, they're rolling them out. They're rolling McGill out now, and they're bringing some people from the backside, and that's the last 2 people that they've hit. So, and the last one was out of the backfield. So let's see how Luers adjusts to that. But right now, McGill's ability to run and throw on the run was key in that whole drive.
Here's Carr for the kickoff now. 3 men back deep for Bishop Luers. End over end kick, tried to kick it a little short. And it's going to be picked up at the 24-yard line by Gaston. He's going to get out to the 29 before he's wrapped up and dropped. So a little 5-yard return that time by Justin Gaston. And Bishop Luers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29. Let's check in with the Godfather.
I'm on the sidelines here, and I see Hambright's got a little ice on that ankle. They get the shoe off, ice on the ankle. So might not see him for a while. Might be. I mean, he had a bad wheel as it was, and he's icing her up.
All right. Let's keep an eye on that one. Here comes Kanapke from the sidelines. Norman Kanapke is a junior, 6 foot 185.
Looks taller than that, though, doesn't
Yeah. Gamesmanship. Jordan Presley, the single setback. They give it to Presley, tries it through the middle, has to bounce it out to the right side. Nothing there whatsoever. Great pursuit by the D-line for Carroll.
Yep, number 37 for Carroll. Bryce Penkington really did a nice job there. He just followed it right down the line and caught it from behind.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of 1 that time for Bishop Luers. Brings up a 2nd and 11. Remember, folks, if you're out of town or have friends and family that want to keep up with your teams, the RedeemerRadio.com is our website, and we also have an app as well. So tell everybody you know that if they can't listen on 106.3, they can catch us on the web. On 2nd and 11, here's a snap again. Give to the tailback. This time the right side. He finds some daylight. Presley does. Gets north of the 35, out to about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down with about 4 to go.
That was just straight off tackle. And a good job by the offensive line by Bishop Luers. That was no nonsense there. Just man blocking. Presley found a hole and gained 8 yards.
So if they can do that again, they'll be moving the chains. 3rd and a long 3 to go here. 3rd and 4. Twins package to the left. Single setback. 1 to the right on the short side. Working off the right hash mark is Kanapke. Tried the hard count. Didn't work. Here's a snap. Presley again. No, he is going to be stopped short that time.
Jack Tranquil.
Big hit by Jack Tranquil. Boy, he came in and just stopped that forward progress right now.
Looks like from here they're going to make it.
Yeah. Going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Oh, boy.
Clock continues to tick down. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. And Howe does have to come on to punt the ball away.
They didn't run out there, though.
No.
Coach Lindsay was thinking about it.
He was.
Godfather, good job. Good job telling him to punt it. I know Godfather was thinking punting it.
You have to wonder if he was anywhere closer to midfield if he would have tried to go for it. But Peyton Howe is on. It's a low snap, takes a hop. He gets the kick away. Good kick this time. Drives Becker back to about his 25-yard line, looking for some room. Takes it to the opposite field. He's got some room, gets out to the 35, still on his feet. Gets near the 40 before he is gang tackled that time. Great pursuit angle that time by Bishop Luers. Zach Robbins, number 12, the DB, doing a fine job that time of cutting off that angle for Becker.
And that punt, that snap rolled back there. So the punter did a nice job getting it off.
Nick Gray, real fast, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, Bishop Dwenger is on the boards first out at Wayne. They are leading them 7-0, and that's just about halftime out there. So that's what we have. Want to keep you updated on the Saints all night long. Back up to you.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Joe Wharton, who's at that game, during our halftime break. Here are the Carroll Chargers, 60 yards to go with 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. Here's a throw. Right, left side, wide open, up and caught. Becker got it and goes down with the ball in Bishop Luers territory. And I said he was wide open, but he was not. That was a spectacular catch by Justin Becker.
Sean, we've been doing this for a long time. That's my favorite play.
Yes.
Becker made that play because he didn't get too close to the sideline. And McGill put it on the outside shoulder. It was a perfect throw and perfect route.
So now the ball resting on the 32-yard line of Bishop Luers. Play action, rolling right, throws, and incomplete that time. So that is going to burn it down. He tried to get to Brock Ingram, that time number 25, unsuccessfully. But it will stop the clock with 2:21 to go.
So that last play, on that last play, Sean, Gaston came up and was going to play bump and run, taking that 5-yard out away. And a lot of times you just look at each other and you know if you're getting that bump and run, you're doing that fade route. So that's how sophisticated this offense is.
2nd and 10 now off the incompletion. 2 men in the backfield. Fake, play action, going deep, right side, throws it up, and it is anybody's ball. Knocked away and incomplete that time. Nearly picked off by number 3, Childers.
Wow.
There's a lot of air under that ball.
That was up for grabs.
Yes.
Play action pass. Because I don't know, Luers didn't take the fake, especially the secondary, because you've passed every down here and you're turning it offense. And he had a little too much air into that one. Got a little lucky.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been picked off.
So 3rd and 10 now for Carroll with 2:15 to go in the first half. The score 14-6. Bishop Luers on top. Trips package to the right side. Single setback. One wide left. Here's a snap. Looks to the right. Pressure's coming. He tucks the ball. He gets out of it. He looks. He throws out to the sidelines. Incomplete that time. Going for number 15, Jonathan Becker. But great coverage that time by Childers.
There's just some good football out here.
There really is.
There's good football.
Especially for the first game of the year.
Luers blitz. Miguel reads it. Tucks it to the outside. Throws it on the line to the receiver. And Childers just makes a great play and breaks it up with the inside arm.
We've got a timeout on the field called by Coach Dinan and company. So they want to talk about it on 4th and 10 with the ball remaining on the 32-yard line of Bishop Luers. Critical down to see if they can actually keep the drive alive because time is of the essence here in the first half.
Well, can't wait to see what their run-pass ratio was at half. But McGill's got it, Becker's got it, and he's so active. Something we haven't seen him do this year that we saw him do last year. It seemed like if someone wasn't open, he'd like to tuck it and run.
Right.
This year, he's not tucking and running it. He's looking for second, third receivers, which buys time for him, and he's been putting in the money. So I think it's it's a tougher way to defend him.
Well, it is, because what that tells me, he has very much upgraded his ability to throw on the run.
Yes.
And so he's done
confidence.
So again, instead of tucking the ball and running, he's separating from the pressure and still looking downfield, and that makes for a dangerous, dangerous quarterback.
I don't think Luers has touched him yet tonight.
No.
I mean, they put some pressure on him, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they've even touched his jersey tonight when he's been throwing.
Remember, folks, to check out our website, RedeemerRadio.com, and click on the sports tab right there. You can check out our schedule. Next week, we are at famed Zollner Stadium as the Bishop Dwenger Saints take on Northside for their home opener. Tailgate Talk starts at 6 with live game coverage starting at 6:55 from Zollner as the Bishop Dwenger Saints take on the Northside Legends. They're going for it on 4th down. He's got the ball, looks to throw, left side, guns it, picked off. Justin Gaston steps in front of the pass and kills the drive. Godfather, you were right there.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly right. He stepped in front, took the ball, but key thing is to say, what a battle. Both these teams do not look like it's first night football. They're both giving heart and soul. A lot of hustle, both sides of the ball. I'll tell you, it's exciting to watch a game like that.
Amen to that.
Godfather, I complete 1,000%. They're just playing good, crisp football. I mean, looks like a midseason game.
It's a midseason game. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bishop Luers Knights to close out the first half here. Let's see what happens with 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining as Norman Kanapke takes the field with the Knights offense.
Sean, what do you do here? Do you do your 2-minute offense, or you just kind of run it down at halftime?
You keep it on the ground. You keep it on the ground, in my opinion. And, of course, now he's back to pass. He's going deep, right side. He's got a man and knocked away at the last second. He was going for Childers, and he had him. But the defender there, Mark, 30.
Villavencio.
Okay, 39, yeah. From his corner position, was right there and knocked the ball away.
And the difference with that one, Kanapke didn't throw it to the outside. He threw it right at him, and Villavencio,
Hey, guys.
Now, Godfather, why did he throw the pass to stop the clock? What's going on here?
Well, he said, no, he stopped the clock, but the thing is when you get a pick off like that, first down, you throw the ball. A lot of times.
All right, so we are back to 2nd and 10 now. Here's a snap, little draw play through the middle, staying on the ground. And that is Presley. Gets a push, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Not much there. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Now the clock continues to run down, minute 35.
I'm trying to see how many timeouts Carroll has left, but if they stop him here,
got 2.
Carroll's going to use 1, and they're still going to get the ball probably at the 40-yard line with a good minute left and a timeout.
Yep. All right, so Bishop Luers clearly taking their time with this next play. They've got a 3rd and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Kanapke will have a single setback and a trips package, and now we've got a timeout on the field. And let's see who called it. Luers takes their last timeout of the first half.
Smart play.
Yeah.
He let it run all the way down, used his last timeout, ran off 24 seconds of the clock. Very smart play by Coach Lindsay.
We're going to make one up ourselves here. We're going to step out for a little quick 30-second break. 14-6 is your score. Stick around, folks. This is SAC Football on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Do you know that your car is worth more than the no thank you just got from a dealer? Turn nothing into something powerful by donating that vehicle to Redeemer Radio. All you need is the title and we'll take care of the rest. It's swift, safe, and simple, and you may qualify for a tax deduction. To learn how to donate your vehicle and help fuel Catholic programming on Redeemer Radio, go to RedeemerRadio.com and click on Donate My Car or call 1-866-628-CARS.
We are back to live action here in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining here in the first half. Bishop Luers leading the Carroll Chargers 14-6. Luers now facing a 3rd and 10 from their own 23-yard line. The scoreboard is incorrect. So a critical timeout, their last of the first half here for Bishop Luers. The timeout is over. Single setback trips package to the left side. Kanapke in the shotgun. On 3rd and 10. Here's a snap. Looking, fires. It's a jailbreak screen over the middle. He's got his man looking for some room. Gets into the linebacker core, but not much more. He gets a 7-yard gain out to the 30, and Carroll immediately calls a timeout.
Zach Wood on the carry, on the reception. Good play there. Good safe play. Let's get 5-6 more yards. They're going to get the ball with less than a minute to go. But that was a good safe play to run on 3rd and 10 inside the 22-yard line.
Yep. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 for the Bishop Luers Knights. Clearly a punt situation. Carroll will have their job cut out for them, but we've seen the big play ability, Mark, that they've got. And there's plenty of time left on the clock for Miguel to hit something big here. In a 2 or 3 play package, maybe.
Right. Well, we saw it before.
Yeah.
They went a little bit farther in a minute 35, but when you've got the two Beckers on the outside, with their speed, this is just a dangerous offense.
It's all possible. But Godfather, I want to ask you again. I mean, we are so impressed up here just by looking at the level of play, but we don't get a feel of the line play. Is the line play really that good down there at this game?
Well, what I'm seeing is team play is what I'm seeing. The whole team, both teams, everybody's making a contribution. You're calling everybody's number up there. It's exciting to watch.
Peyton now in for the punt for the Bishop Luers Knights.
Let's get this snap back. Last one rolled back.
2 men back deep at their own 40-yard line for Carroll. Here's a snap, a little high, but manageable. The kick is away, nearly blocked. Fair catch called for. Oh, the ball is loose. Oh, but Becker covers at the 41-yard line.
Sean, I'm going to tell you, when you're coaching and you have a center that has a bad snap, you just praying that it's going to be a good one the next time. And that one wasn't good.
No,
it was high.
It was high.
So we're going to watch that all night because
you got to hold your breath.
One bad snap back there could turn this game around. So Luers got to get a little lucky there. They got to regroup there, practice that at halftime. But thought the punter did a nice job just getting it away.
No, he got it away. Yep. So here comes Jack Miguel and company with 49.5 seconds remaining in the first half. They are down by 8. 14-6 is your score. Now Miguel is, he's under center this time with an I formation. Here's a snap. Fake, play action, looking deep. He's got some trouble through the middle. He's flushed to the right side, and down it goes. The ball is loose. It's covered by Dom Easley, and now they say an incomplete pass.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
The one referee, the white hat, called nothing.
Right.
It was the sideline. The linesman called it.
Now, this could be very well part of that new rule, Mark, because maybe he thought he was in the act of throwing the ball when it was dislodged.
Okay.
Well, the call was made. Regardless, there's
Right.
nothing we can talk about it.
It was borderline.
Right.
That's right. It wasn't it's the first time that Luers got a hand on Miguel all night.
Right.
So that was a good thing.
Yep.
So what you're telling the defensive backs here, keep everything in front of you. They've got 40 seconds left. Tackle them in bounds. Carroll's trying to make something happen here. Get something about 20, 25 yards, get out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now for Carroll. Trips package to the right. Here is Miguel looking to throw. Fires it into the flats. Now it's picked off. Easley. Dom Easley with the ball. He's got the 40, the 30, and he's going down. Puts his shoulder into it. Gets knocked out of bounds. Gets right back up. Oh, now they're drawn afterwards.
It was just good football.
Number 5, Dominic Easley.
Dom Easley steps in front of the pass.
Hipskin just leveled them.
Yes, he did.
And it was just good football. Good football.
But now it's interesting. Now the Knights have the ball just outside the red zone of the Carroll Chargers at the 22-yard line with 30 seconds remaining. Godfather.
Hey, we were playing in front of a full house out here. People are standing on the sidelines. These are two high-ranked teams in the SAC going at it head-to-head, and we are watching a ball game tonight.
That we are. Luers travels well, and the Neon Nation showed up. 30 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 for Kanapke from the 22. He looks to throw. He's got time. Now he rolls to his right. Still looking. Throwing across. He's got his man. That's Childers with a catch. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock. Is he inside the 10 or nearly at the 10 on the far side of the field?
Childers did a great job there coming back to the football.
Yes.
He was about the goal line. He saw Kanapke was trouble. He came back at him. Perfectly done. Wide receiver coach has got to be happy over there.
Darn right. A 12-yard gainer that time brings up a 1st and goal for the Bishop Luers Knights at the 10-yard line.
And now they're in field goal range.
14-6 is your score. Luers on top, looking to add to it in the waning seconds here of the first half. Kind of quiet over here on the press box side.
Was a turn of events. Never expected that.
2 wideouts to the left. Here's a snap, and that was too early. I think they're going to move back 5 yards, and you don't need that here in the red zone. Yep, that's a motion penalty, and the Knights are moving back 5.
With the 2 penalties that started early, that's only their 3rd penalty, so they've had 3 penalties for 20 yards. That's fabulous. We've done some Luers games.
We've had some late season games that, oh my goodness.
They were in the triple digits by the 4th quarter. So says a lot for both teams.
Okay, so now the referee and the umpire, they're talking near midfield.
Godfather, what's his range?
I don't know, but I haven't seen his range, but I watched him at practice on Monday. They were only kicking from like 25 yards out, but Coach Lindsay did turn around and say, hey, after this play, field goal team be ready.
Yeah.
With 20 seconds on the clock, Knights up 14-6.
Yeah, this would be a 22, so.
Do the Knights have 1 timeout left, or are they out?
No, they're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's key here. They've got to throw the ball out of bounds or incomplete pass. So Carroll wants to keep everything inside right now.
Okay, so they are at 20 seconds now. They've added some time to the clock here, so that could be interesting. Play clock is not going. Game clock is not lit yet. Trips package to the left. Kanapke from the shotgun. Here comes some pressure. He's got it. He steps up. He's flushed. He rolls out. We've got a flag. Touchdown Gaston, but we've got a flag in the backfield. This one's coming back. Took too long. And the celebration is over for the Bishop Luers Knights. Gaston was coming a cross pattern into the end zone, and on the fly, Kanapke hit him, but unfortunately this one's coming back.
Kanapke showed good poise there, though, Sean.
That he did.
That's the best ball he's thrown all night.
I agree.
That was on a line and hit him straight, full speed, going across the field.
On the run, yeah. But the hold now takes them outside of field goal range, puts it at the 30-yard line. That'd be a 47-yarder. with 13.8 seconds to go. Very costly because it erases a touchdown and puts them out of field goal range.
And now they've had 2 penalties in the last 3 plays.
Right.
Which is critical down here.
Let's see what they can do here on first down. First and forever. Going deep, right side, double covered. Childers goes up for it. No good. Incomplete. It was close.
Double covered though. Great coverage down there.
.7 seconds remaining. 14-6 is your score. Bishop Luers
second down and goal.
may just try one more play here. Maybe they're going to go for the end zone.
Well,
or maybe they might just call it good enough.
I think you've got to either take a shot in the end zone or try to get 15-yard out.
And get your athlete out in space?
Right. And try to kick the field goal.
All right.
So we'll see what they choose.
Now we've got a flag on the play.
Does Carroll have too many men?
Thrown from the back judge. Delay a game. Wow.
That's the best series.
Kind of unraveled here on this series, as you said, Mark. But
if they had 2 penalties for 15 yards before this series, now they've had 3 for 20.
From the 35.
3 additional.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Which took them out of field goal range.
So not a good way to end the first half here for the Bishop Luers Knights. But they break huddle from the 35-yard line.
Carroll's got 5 people 20 yards deep.
Twins right and left. He's going deeper on the right side, looking on that fly pattern, throws it out of bounds near the goal line, and that's going to do it for your first half, ladies and gentlemen. An incomplete pass kills the action. 14-6 is your score here at the half. The Bishop Luers Knights over the Carroll Chargers. We're going to step out for a 1-minute break. Stick around. Our halftime show is going to be fantastic. We're going to talk to Jim Huth, the principal at Bishop Luers, have scores and updates from around the area, and talk to our football experts about the action that we've seen here on the field. We're back after 60 seconds. You're listening to SAC Football here on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM.
Hello, sports fans. This is Father Bob Carroll, chaplain.
With active science, just the overall objective of having better physical activity along with gaining knowledge and wisdom, it aligns with everything I stand for, with clear-eye view and having a determined belief, earned dreams and a focused vision. So I got Grace the Magnificent here with me. So we're gonna go through a little activity. What I want you to do is try to get past me, NFL linebacker. You get past me, I'll do 10 jumping jacks. But if I tag you, then you do 10 jumping jacks, and then we'll flip it around and see if I can get past you, all right?
All right.
All right. Blue 42. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2. Count it out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Morris, 4 of 11, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The touchdown came on a 38-yard strike to Tommy Steele. 93, 90, I'm doing the ad here, Mark Watts, 99 yards passing in the first half for Eddie Morris. 80 of those yards came to Tommy Steele. So not real efficient right now offensively, playing pretty good defensively, holding Craig Young down. Craig Young really hasn't been a big part, believe it or not, has not been a big part of this Wayne's offense tonight. I got to see what the second half's going to bring. Wayne had a little momentum in the second quarter. They were driving, and it got stalled out. So it's been really ups and downs, but Wayne seems to still have their dauber and their head in the game. So we just kicked off the second half. But again, 10-0 here. Michael Garrett kicked in a 35-yard field goal to make it 10-0 here at half.
Joe, I got to ask, while I got you on the phone, I won't take up too much of your time here, but we are seeing here between Bishop Luers and Carroll, honestly, some type of play that is really midfield grade, or midseason type of ball. Is it sloppy out there, or is it crisp football?
Well, the Saints I only have them down one 15-yard penalty. Wayne Generals, 5 penalties for 55 yards. It hasn't been bad, and I would like to say, I mentioned this Casey O'Boyle, who's here tonight covering this game as well, that the tackling, great form tackling tonight, guys. I mean, everybody's keeping their head up. Nobody's throwing their head down. Good. That's a credit to the coaches and their training on how to train these kids, the proper way to tackle, the safe way to tackle. We're seeing that. As we saw our first face guard tonight, it was not called, guys. Remember, that's legal now. The crowd went nuts, but the referee was yelling over to him. New rule, guys, he can face guard. So we've seen that, and we've also seen a quarterback get hit in the throwing motion. The referees went over and told their coach, tell your guys they can't hit the quarterback when he's in the throwing motion. So some of those rule changes we're seeing here tonight.
Okay, very good. All right, well, 10-0 is the score out there at Wayne, and we'll look forward to your texts keeping us up to speed there, Joe. Thanks very much for being with us tonight.
All right, I'll keep you up to speed, guys. Thanks.
Good stuff. Joe Warden calling in from Wayne High School. Joe will be with us next week as we are back at Zollner Stadium as we bring you the Bishop Dwenger Saints in their home opener against the Northside Legends. We're going to step out for a little 1-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have the first half stats. We're going to get an update from around the area with Nick Gray, and then talk to Mark Watts and Dave X with their reflections of the first half and what we might look forward to in the second half. Stick around, folks. Our halftime show continues after this 1-minute break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Christ is risen. Truly he is risen. On Easter, Jesus our Lord keeps his promise from his farewell discourse in John 14:18-19, where he comforts his apostles. But he also speaks very directly to you, his beloved. Jesus says, I will not leave you orphans. I will come back to you. In a short time, the world will no longer see me, but you will see me because I live and you will live. End quote. Christ, the firstborn from the dead, is the principle of our own resurrection. Even now, by the justification of our souls, and one day by the new life he will impart to our bodies. Catechism of the Catholic Church 658. How wonderful this is. How blessed we are. I'm Jim Littleton, formingfaithfulfamilies.com.
We are back to live action, ladies and gentlemen. It is our halftime presentation here from Charger Stadium, where the Bishop Luers Knights hold a slim margin. 14-6 is your score here as we prepare for the third quarter. But right now we're going to send it down to the sidelines with Nick Gray, who's got updates from around the area. Nick.
Well, the first update I want to give you all is the Whitney Houston over the PA system here.
This is my jam, brother.
It is. I think this goes all the way back to when we were in school.
I think so.
Goodness gracious, how much fun. Anyhow, we just had that lovely report from Joe Wharton, so thank you, Coach Wharton, for that update. But Snyder over at Northside, remember that one started out a little shaky, 7-7 at first for the Panthers. Panthers have woken up. Now it's 42-7, Snyder at the half. Concordia's beaten Southside 8-0. Homestead at Northrop seems to be a pretty interesting matchup so far. Right now, Northrop is winning that one, 17-14 at the half. I bet Mike Ripley's real happy about that one.
Yeah.
Anyhow, go Bruins. Angola at DeKalb. Angola's beaten DeKalb 17-7. Columbia City at Warsaw. Warsaw's winning that one 7-6. Leo's up at South Bend Riley. They're winning 21-0. Woodland's beating Eastside 29-0. New Haven's beating up on Heritage 35-0, and then Cherubusco's beating up on Whitco 28-0. So that's where we're at right now, folks. We'll work real hard to keep you updated for the rest of the evening. Back up to you guys.
All right, thanks very much, Nick. Let's send it over to Mark Watts, who's got some first half stats brought to you by Jose Lopez, our stats man.
I want to thank Jose doing this again. Did a great job last year. All right, Carroll rushing. Shank, 6 yards on 3 carries and a touchdown. It was a pass. 8 total rushing yards, Sean, for Carroll. Passing, Miguel, 12 for 24, 138 yards, 1 interception. Receiving, top receiver Justin Becker, 67 yards on 2 catches. For Bishop Luers, rushing, Gaston, 4 carries for 102 yards and a touchdown. Presley, 33 yards on 6 carries and a touchdown. Kanapke passing, 7 for 15 for 79 yards. and Presley has 4 catches for 59 yards. You know, Sean, it was interesting with these stats. We mentioned keys to the victory.
Yep.
And one was for Carroll to be two-dimensional on offense.
Right.
And right now, 138 passing and 8 rushing is not two-dimensional, and I think that's why they only have 6 points. On the other hand, defensively, we said no big plays. Make Luers go 80 yards in 10 plays, not 2. Well, Luers knocked a big one for, I think it was 70-some yards in 1. So this is really the difference in the game. Luers be able to hit that big play, and that Carroll right now, in my opinion, they need to be more two-dimensional, and the passing attack, it just catches up to you. And you saw it there at the end of the half.
Right.
They kept throwing. Well, you finally got one picked. And I think Carroll dodged the bullet there. The Luers really didn't handle that last
series
very well.
Yeah.
But we got a heck of a ball game here, and it could go any way. And it's just, in my opinion, if Miguel gets hot, anything can happen. If Luers rushing gets going, I think they're okay. Biggest takeaway from this whole half for me was Bishop Luers' defense.
Yeah.
They've averaged giving up close to 40 points the last 2 times that they've played. Giving up 6 points right now in the first half says a lot about the Bishop Luers. They made some changes on defense, and you can see it's starting to work.
Yeah, the results are there so far. Folks, just a reminder that Hubcap Express is the expert in run-flat tires and plus-size fitment. If you need your wheels straightened, Hubcap Express fixes bent rims. For all of your Hubcap your tire needs, visit Hubcap Express. They are located at 606 West Coliseum Boulevard and on the web at hubcapexpress.com. We have 1 30-second break remaining in our halftime show here. When we come back, we're going to open the mics up to Godfather and Mark Watts, talk about their prognostications for the second half, and get down to it. 3 minutes to go here in halftime. So 14-6 is your score. And we are back with the Bishop Luers Knights on top of the Carroll Chargers. We'll see you in 30 seconds. You're listening to Redeemer Radio Sports on 106.3 FM.
Programming on Redeemer Radio is underwritten in part by Bob Busher Homes. Floor plan customization is what they specialize in. Find floor plans, building sites, and read Bob's story on the web at bobbusherhomes.com. Bob Busher Homes is locally owned with offices in Fort Wayne and Angola. For more information about new home building or remodeling, Bob Busher Homes can be reached at 260-490-3355.
All righty, we are back to live action here as the Bishop Luers Knights make their way back onto the field from the locker room. Still waiting. We've got a few skill position players for Carroll Chargers out there kicking the ball through the uprights. And we did notice, Mark, that the punt team was on for Bishop Luers early, practicing that long snap.
Yes, they were. They were out here before anybody else practicing the punt snap. So I'm sure Coach Lindsay said, we don't have to really talk to you two guys. Go out there.
That's right. Do your talking on the field. Godfather, we have been impressed with the quote-unquote new Knights defense. We've been impressed with the Knights' big play ability, but we've also seen Jack Miguel and company come out in 1:30 and score. What are you seeing from your perspective down there?
Well, the momentum is going both ways. I mean, I see it going both ways. Carroll really, I thought they were going to come on and tie this thing up, but the Knights, they have they're playing man defense on the passing, and I think they're getting their timing down. We saw a fumble over there that was a flag was called. Very next play, stepped in front and picked. I had one right in front of me where Gaston stepped in front and picked. So it's timing, and I think the more they play, the more they pick up on the timing, and interceptions can happen because we know Carroll likes to throw to the sidelines.
Mark, you would agree with that. I mean, we saw this last year in Miguel's performance. He wasn't the long baller, he was the dart thrower. And where do you throw the darts? You throw the darts to the sticks and the sidelines.
Yeah, and he's done a great job with it.
Right.
I want to say one thing that really stands out to me this year is Peyton Howe.
Yeah.
As a senior kicker, he's handled some bad snaps, done a great job there, made both of his extra points. And that could be the difference in this game, that punting game, because these are two evenly matched teams, Sean.
You're right. Field position especially with teams like this, is so critical on every drive. So it could very well be that that comes down to it. Those extra teams, or special teams as they call it, not so special. They're critical, and so it's good stuff. Godfather, from a success standpoint in the third and fourth quarter, he's debriefing with a coach right now. Sorry about that.
Wanted to see if Hambright is back.
Yeah.
If he's going to, if he's got his shoe off,
exactly.
He's got his shoulder pads off.
I think they're wise to leave him on the sidelines and, just see what they can do without him.
So is it so he's off now? Can you tell?
He's going to take a look for him, but here come the Carroll Chargers back on the field. They got the 3-minute warm-up session now that they're going to go through. So Mark, there have been some things that have worked for Carroll. There's been some things that haven't worked. You talked about two-dimensional football, and right now, the Bishop Luers Knights do not respect the play action.
No, they don't. And Carroll tried to establish something about the third series. They just hit a couple quick hitters. They didn't get it done. They went right back to the pass. But I think they're going to have to do something run-wise, counter, or maybe even run Miguel a little bit, the quarterback, just to loosen up this Luers, because right now, especially those last two series, they started to put some pressure on him, where early they didn't. So we didn't see him get touched until the last two series. So we'll see what happens there, but I think they have to run the football a little bit, even if they do it with their quarterback.
All righty, so the teams are getting ready for the second half as we wind down our halftime program here. It is 14-6. The Bishop Luers Knights on top. Now, remember the coin toss. Carroll will get the ball to start the second half, and so this could be critical. As you well know, Mark, we talk about it way too often, but that first possession of the second half very easily sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And I'm going to go what the coaches say at halftime. Coach Dinan's in there saying, gentlemen,
hey guys,
we're one touchdown and a 2-point conversion away. Let's just go and we get the ball.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in this thing.
Yeah, Godfather. I'm sorry, Mark.
No, go ahead, Godfather. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, 3-2 is taped up. That's Hambright. He's taped up, and he was running drills with the team. So we'll see how much time he gets to play out there. But yeah, we got a couple good ball teams here, and I know at halftime the coaching staff told them, "Hey, you're in a dogfight. Who's going to last the longest?"
Good point.
As you know, Godfather, that's what Kyle Lindsey said. Score 0-0.
Right.
0-0. We've got to go out there and win the second half. We win the second half, we win this ball game. So that's what's going on in the locker rooms, and let's see what happens. But this has been one heck of an entertaining.
It surely has.
Game right now.
For the first game of the season, we couldn't ask for better.
No,
could not ask for better.
Two good programs.
Yeah.
I've got to tell the listeners. So I go down to Coach Dinan right before the game. I says, Coach, do you have any what's your keys to victory? He goes, he doesn't like the press, number one, and I don't blame him. When I coached, I didn't like him either. He goes, well, that team over there, he's pointing to Bishop Luers. They're a great program. I've coached here 20-25 years. They've got a great program. What we have to do is go out on every play and do our best on every play. And I gave him a look like, are you kidding me? That's all you got? And he's just, it was just generic as you could be. And he looked at me and he laughed. And we both understood what he was doing. But I loved it. I really loved it. So his key to victory tonight, Carroll Charger fans, is they just have to do every play.
The best of their ability,
yeah. Not that we're trying to do this or that. And that's fine.
That's
we had a good laugh.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Peyton Howe has lined up his kickoff team for the Bishop Luers Knights. They're kicking left to right on your radio dial from the 40-yard line. 3 men back deep, including the Beckers. And here we go, getting ready to knock into the third quarter. Kick is up and away. Taking it about the 9-yard line, gets up to the 20, cuts across field, looks for some room in the middle, gets to the 30, and he is going to be dropped. And that's going to do it for that return right there. That was, I believe, Jack Tranquil for the Carroll Chargers in there.
Good coverage by the Bishop Luers kickoff team. You know what I liked about that They look so much better this year, I've got to say it.
Oh, you're right.
Because they're all coming down as a unit.
Right.
And there's no place to go.
Right, they're filling lanes.
They really are.
Yeah, and they're squeezing
disciplined.
gaps. Yep. Here come the Carroll Chargers on offense, led by Jack Miguel from the 30-yard line. Man in motion, squeezing towards the middle of the line. Has that lead block, trying to find some room is Cam. Not much there, gets out to about the 32. Cam Shank, number 24, the senior running back for the Carroll Chargers.
And Mora with the tackle. And he just bear hugged him down.
Jacob Mora, 6'6", 260 for the Bishop Luers Knights. Running a three-man front. Quick screen out there to the right side, throw to the flats. It is caught for another couple yards, close to the 34-yard line. So quick hurry-up offense so far for Carroll to start the third quarter.
Easily with the tackle. There we go. We haven't talked about Don much. He's, let's see if we start calling him his name a little bit more now.
From the right hash mark, 3rd and a long 5 now for Carroll. Again, throwing to the flats, opposite side. It is caught. He's going to be shy of the first down. But a good catch that time by number 83 for the Carroll Chargers. Godfather, what do you have for us?
Yeah, and I'm noticing one of Coach Lou's big things is no yards after catch. And those last 3 plays, no yards after catch.
Hara on the catch that time. Brings up a 4th and 1 for the Carroll Chargers. And the punt team is on. That's Carr back there to kick this one away. Little low snap, but he's got it. Good protection. The kick is away and out of bounds. And here comes the field position. This is going to be a good one for the Bishop Luers Knights as they mark it at the 36-yard line. So the defense for the Bishop Luers Knights holds the Carroll Chargers to a 3-and-out. And now here comes Kanapke and company on offense.
And Carroll right there, they ran one play, got about 2 yards, and then they went to 2 passes, 2 short passes.
Right.
So doesn't look like they're going to really try to establish the run right now, and they're going to go, their short passing game is going to be like the running game.
Yeah. So here comes Kanapke. He's going to be lined up in the shotgun with an offset I formation. Double tights. Here's a snap. Give to the tailback. Goes to the edge. That's Presley. Makes a man miss. Gets past the 45 and dragged out of bounds close to the 46, maybe 47.
Just a good straight play. Hambright with a nice. No, I believe that was Alan Jackson, number 34, with a good block out there.
Right. Just an 11-yard carry that time for Presley behind those good blockers.
Yep.
And here comes, could it be the Bishop Luers grind the ball time now? Let's see what they do here on 1st and 10 from the 47. Offset I to the left. Kanapke from the shotgun, give to the tailback, left side, finds the hole. Presley again puts a shoulder into a linebacker and gets past the midfield stripe into Charger territory down to the 46.
Well, Sean, that time they went 2 tight ends, and that was just straight muscle football right there. So I think they're bringing in that was their heavy package there. Now they've got their wide receivers back in, but
we've got a Charger down right now on the field. Walker, number 30, is that right? He's up with a coach's help, limping off right now.
Hudson Walker, the 5'10", 172-pound senior. Like he just might have, we don't want to guess, but no. He's going to be all right, I think.
He's an outside linebacker.
Yep, just looks like he got his leg rolled up or something. Just a little nick. He's fine.
Little stinger.
Yep.
So again, working off the far side hash mark, the left side. The Knights with we'll call that a 7-yard gain, brings up a 2nd and long 3.
Hambright's back in, gentlemen.
Okay.
So you've got Hambright and Presley and Caston in there. And I would not want to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan about those two
guys.
Not
on 2nd and shorts.
And they're split backs.
Yep. 2 wideouts to the left side, 1 wide right. Kanapke in the shotgun. Here comes the counter tray. Oh, ball's on the ground. Bad mesh point fumble. Carroll has the ball. Carroll recovered at their own 44-yard line.
It was a counter tray,
and
it never looked good at all.
No.
And that's the first turnover for Bishop Luers.
Yeah, bad mesh right there. comes with 9:41 to go in the third quarter. And Carroll with a good turn of events for them as their offense comes back out onto the field with a short field. Gets the ball back at their own 44-yard line.
We'll see what the film says, but I don't think Kanapke was really strong with the football. He just kind of put one arm out and put the other arm out. You've got to give the fake in there to the one back, the counter back, and then go back with the getting it on the counter. You've got to just stick it in there, and I don't think he did.
Miguel in the shotgun. 2 men in the backfield. Play action, looking to throw, flush to the right side. He's got pressure, throws downfield. Pick! It is intercepted. Easy pickings that time for Bishop Luers. And that is number 7, Trez Jordan, with his first interception of 2017. And we've got a Knight down. Is that Gaston on the turf? Godfather, what'd you see down there?
No, I just saw 7-5 for the Knights coming in with heavy pressure.
Yeah.
And he had to throw it, and it was nowhere near his receiver, and the Knight was there to pick it off.
We've got the trainers out there attending to the Knight right now. We're going to step out for a little 30-second break, folks. Stick around. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
What you do for work matters. Finding the right job can be a challenge unless you have the help of a local job search partner that has strong relationships with area employers. We are Spherion Staffing, built on helping talented individuals find rewarding office, call center, light industrial, and professional opportunities. With Spherion, you'll have the immediate interest of top employers who trust their workforce needs to us. Discover the Spherion difference. Call us at 496-9900 or online at spherion.com.
We are back to live action here. 14-6 is your third quarter score, coming to you live from Charger Stadium, where the Bishop Luers Knights are over the Carroll Chargers. That is Justin Gaston getting up off the carpet, apparently cramped up as they were stretching him out. Mark Watts, what do you have for us?
Dave Coons out there. We've never mentioned him, and he is such a great asset to the Bishop Luers athletic staff. So kudos to Dave Coon, who's out there, because he's been there forever, and he just does a great job with Bishop Luers athletes.
Godfather, what do you have?
Yeah, Dave Coon in his 30th year of service. 30th year this year with his wife, Joni Coon, who takes pictures. She's a picture bug, I'll tell you that.
And she's a sweetheart.
30 years of service.
Here comes Bishop Luers on offense after the interception. Here's a quick give around the Presley. Keeps his feet on the end around. Gets north of the 50-yard line into Charger territory. Should have been dropped for no gain. Boy, he's exciting to watch.
Jack Tranquil had him wide open. He just ran over him. I mean, and it's not Tranquil's fault. This is how good Presley is.
Yeah.
You know, Presley feels comfortable back there. That's what he ran at Homestead.
Sure.
Single back there. So he's used to seeing this. And even with Hambright out, he's probably saying, okay, I can handle this. I can handle this single back here tonight.
Yeah. So gain of 9 on that one. Takes it to the Charger 48. Going to be an offset eye with Kanapke in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Give to the tailback right through the middle. He's got a lead blocker. Comes in, and the ball. Still got it?
Yep.
Okay. So Presley gets knocked off his feet. He will have enough for a first down just outside the 45-yard line. So they will move the chains. Fresh set of downs with 9:15 remaining here in the third quarter.
I think, Sean, Bishop Luers has Alan Jackson in their fullback, 6 foot 226. He's the blocking back, and this is basically your standard I formation. It's an offset I, but they're just going to blast him in. Presley's going to follow Jackson and see what happens.
1st and 10 for the Knights at the 46. Here's a snap. Misdirection this time. Presley again gets the carry. Nothing doing. And a flag comes in to the interior. So
Isaac,
let's see.
Bellavencio with the tackle there from the secondary position.
We got a chop block called against the Bishop Luers Knights. Wow. Okay. So this one will get marked off, and with 8:51 to go here in the third quarter, the Saints Knights with another penalty. Saints on the Brain talking about next week's action as we travel to Zollner Stadium as the Bishop Dwenger Saints have their home opener against the Northside Legends next week. Tailgate Talk at 6 with live game action at 6:55. Remember, you can listen on 106.3 and around the world at RedeemerRadio.com. Wide open package here. Single setback for the Knights. Kanapke in the shotgun. Trips on the left side. Looking a little screen flare. He breaks one tackle. That's Presley out of the backfield. Gets past. He's got free. He's got a wall. He is gone. He's the 40, the 30. He's got nobody to beat. It's the end zone is his. Touchdown, Bishop Luers. Wow. The backfield screen, and Presley finds the end zone. Oh, my heavens. A 66-yard touchdown for the Bishop Luers Knights.
I have to say,
Godfather.
Go ahead, Godfather.
When they watch the film, they'll see number 7, Contrez Jordan, make an exceptional block to break him loose.
Wow.
Once he got out front, there was nobody catching him.
That was impressive.
And the best part of that whole thing, he went in the end zone, just handed the ball to the official like he's been there before.
Peyton Howe on for the PAT. The snap is good. The hold is good. Oh, off the upright. And no good. So Peyton Howe with a rare miss for the Bishop Luers Knights, keeping the score 20-6 with 8:21 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to step out for a 30-second break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Illumination Solutions is a family-owned and operated business that specializes in LED low-voltage landscapes and holiday lighting for homes and businesses. And now we introduce our new business called The Mosquito Doctor that specializes in mosquito barrier and event spraying. In addition, mosquito misting systems are also available. The phone number is the same for both businesses at 260-489-1000.
Back after the touchdown break by Jordan Presley. Received a little flip into the backfield, and he was off to the races, Mark, getting some great blocks. The wall was set. Trez Jordan, boy, it was all there.
Well, you know, the great offensive backfield coach Joe Wharton would say it's the running back's job to break the first tackle.
There you go.
And then the blocker set up. And he did it exactly right that time. Someone was on him, he broke that tackle, then Luers had blocks all the way down, and he just showed his speed again. Because he got about the 20-yard line, he outran
him.
Off.
Yeah, he outran him, found that gear.
He's got that extra gear that we've talked about with very few athletes, and he's got it. He showed it twice tonight.
Yeah. Peyton now in to kick this one away from the 40, kicking left to right on your radio dial. Becker's back for the Carroll Chargers, takes a one-hop hit at the 20, coming across the field, finding some room through the middle, and then finally taken down at about the 36-yard line. Well, folks, just a reminder that the St. Felix Catholic Center in Huntington, Indiana offers one-day and overnight retreats with over 70 rooms. Be sure to visit the Our Lady in her grotto and walk the 30 scenic acres. St. Felix is a former home of Blessed Solanus Casey. You can visit their website at sfcatholiccenter.com to schedule your next meeting or retreat. That's the St. Felix Catholic Center in Huntington, Indiana.
Have to say, sophomore Blake Portee got the tackle. You've got these younger athletes on these kickoff teams. Good job, sophomore.
Friday Night Lights, here we are. Jack Miguel and company on offense here, looking to throw. Airs it out to the flats. He's got Becker running to the sidelines, can't make the cut, and dropped it about the 42-yard line. So Justin Becker that time, number 10, on the reception. Call that about a 5-yard gainer out to the 42. Brings up 2nd and 5 as the clock continues to tick. Under 8 minutes to go now in the third quarter.
Gaston's not there, and they went right after him.
Again, they're going after him. Looking left, checks off, looking right now. He's got pressure, gets flushed, flag comes out. That's going to be a hold on the offense. He still has the ball. Running across the field again. Dom Easley wraps him up near the 49-yard line. All for naught because this one's coming back. Godfather, what do you have?
That's 2 penalty flags against Sam Verslip, who's on offense normally, but here on defense now. Sam first was held, then he kept moving, and he got clipped. So got 2 penalties on Sam, against Sam.
So Dom Easley made that tackle and stayed down. Looks like he might be favoring a leg as the trainer comes out and takes a takes a look at Dom Easley. This one could hurt. Dom is the spiritual leader of that defense right there, the senior linebacker, 5'11", 178. He is an impact player. Looks like it might just be a cramp. What do you have for us, Godfather?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. A lot of cramping go on. First problem was a cramp. This one looks like a cramp as well. And sometimes in these fall nights, that's what you see a lot of. Need a lot of fluids.
Darn right. So they mark the penalty off for the holding, which occurred in the backfield. So it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. This one hurts bad because it goes back to the 24-yard line where Dom Easley actually caught Miguel at the Bishop Luers 49 after that play was over. So what it actually means, second down again, and 23 yards now to go for the Carroll Chargers.
That was only the fourth penalty for Carroll. They've had 4 penalties for 35 yards, so they've played a pretty clean game here, but that really sets you back. Exactly what Sean said, when you hold deep, it's from the spot of the foul, and a lot of times that ends up being a 20-yard foul.
Sure. Yeah.
Just like it has here. It's a tough one, but it's accurate.
Yeah, well, and these type of yardage plays don't fit well into Miguel's wheelhouse. He doesn't have the big, deep arm. He's got the dart throwing arm. You know, he can hit the sidelines and the H's, all day long. He needs his receivers to break a tackle and get downfield is what he needs to do on passing plays. Yeah. Here he goes. He airs it out. And let's see what happens. The flags come out. So he went deep this time for Becker on the fly pattern. And the corner came over, and they're going to call a defensive pass interference, I believe.
All right, I'm an old defensive back coach. It was just incidental. They ran into each other.
Right.
And again, in high school, it's only 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, so it's not like the pros where it's at the point of the foul.
Yeah.
So it's really only 10 yards, so they get 10 of those yards back. They're still going to be second and long.
Yep.
After they do this.
So they bring the ball up to the 39-yard line.
That doesn't seem right.
Was that a 15-yarder? That doesn't seem like the right spot.
That doesn't seem right.
That brings up a 2nd and 8 as they put the ball at the 39.
I think it should have been like
it should be at the 34.
Yeah.
They gave him 5 extra yards.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Well, they're having one too. I can't say a few names right. They missed one.
Trips right. They throw the screen, and he is separated from the ball. Contrast Jordan again having a whale of a game. He's already got a pick. Wow. Godfather, what'd you see?
Oh, that's the kind of play I live for. He lit him up like a Christmas tree. He had the ball, hit him. His arms came across, apart. The ball hit the ground. Ref right on it, called it incomplete.
There it is. Clean play.
Excuse me, Sean.
Yeah.
Luers has done a great job breaking with football on those short routes. I mean, they're right there. Their linebackers are showing their quickness, and there's no yards after catch at all.
Right. So 3rd and 8 now for the Carroll Chargers from their own 39-yard line. Twins right and left. Blitz coming from Bishop Luers. They pick it up. He's got all kinds of time back there. He rolls to his right, still looking, fires to the sidelines. It is caught. It is caught on the far sidelines by Becker, number 10, and that will be enough for a Charger first down.
Well, I thought I've seen it a lot from Bishop Luers' defense, but Jacob Moore that time, the 6'6", 260-pound junior, dropped off in coverage. They put a linebacker, and I only saw it because you can't miss him. Right out here in the flat, and I'm like, whoa.
So Becker with an excellent tiptoe route there on the sidelines. Gets a first down for Carroll. And now they're back to throw again on first down. He's got trouble. He scrambles to his left, looking for some room. He tucks it, runs north. He's caught, and he will get, looks like another first down. And another flag comes out.
I like this. This is what he did last year, Sean.
Yep.
I like him looking to run a little bit more. Put
yes.
a lot more pressure on the defense.
Yes, another dangerous back.
And he's good at it.
Yes, yeah. So let's see what the call here is. Could be the flag came in as a horse collar, personal foul, horse collar. That is going to go against the defensive lineman for Bishop Luers. And that is a huge penalty, and the Momo is now shifted. Godfather?
I see Jack Sweeney now, number 77, in for Gabe Hendricks, 79. The big hoss in the middle is out, and 7-7 Jack Sweeney, who also does an excellent job, is in there.
Sure he does.
Luers' penalties are starting to add up a little bit. Now they have 7 for 55 yards.
Just under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The Knights up 20-6. Carroll Chargers driving off of some good pass plays and penalties. And they go to it again on first down. He steps up, he tucks it and runs through the middle, and he is hammered by Sweeney. He gets inside the red zone, down to about the 17-yard line.
Going to bring up second down and 5.
What do you have, Godfather?
Well, you got to think somebody's listening to the broadcast. Mark just says he needs to do it more often. Next play, he does it. Good call, Mark.
5-yard gainer that time by Jack Miguel. Here's a snap. This time he gives it. No, play action. Miguel keeper around the left side. He's got the first down and more. Does he get in? Could be a touchdown. What do they call him down? He is down on the 1-yard line. Jack Miguel on the quarterback keeper left side. Gets into front of the end zone. They mark him down on the 1-yard line.
There you go. Now he's going to rush.
Right.
This is the complementary plays that they needed to run.
Right.
Because
this is what he brings to the table.
Right. And this is a running play. That's all that is. It's just a counter with the quarterback.
Miguel under center decides to keep it. Goal line stand by Bishop Luers. They try to get in. They do not. Tremendous stand by the men up front by Bishop Luers to keep Miguel out of the end zone.
Miguel fumbled that on about the 1-yard line going in.
Right.
He recovered in the end zone, but they called him down on that one.
So no gain on the play for the Carroll Chargers. Going to bring up second and goal from the 1.
Nice adjustment by Coach Dinan. He knew he had to get some running involved. Running back's not doing it. Let's get my good runner who's a very mobile quarterback to help me.
Right.
Good play calling on this series.
3 men in the backfield. Miguel under center. They give it to Cam, tries the right side, and he is in. Touchdown.
Number 24, Cam Shank.
So Cam Shank, number 24, behind the big line, gets it in for 6 points for the Carroll Chargers. And let's see here, Carr coming in for the PAT.
Another smart move by Coach Dinan, in my opinion. Just don't chase that field goal or that extra point that you missed. Makes this one, he's right there. Oh, he doesn't have to. That's right, because Luers lost.
Because missed one. Yeah.
Right. So he gets this one. He's within 7.
Carr lines it up. Here's the hold. It is blocked. No good. No good. The big pressure comes in. Justin Gaston came in from the edge and blocked that kick. So 20-12 now. They're down by 8 with 5:13 to go here in the third quarter. We'll step up for a little 30-second break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Save money, save energy, and make your home more comfortable. Just call Pomper Insulation to re-insulate your existing home. By adding insulation to ceilings and attics, sidewalls, crawl spaces, and basements, your home will stay warmer this winter, and you'll see a noticeable drop in your energy usage. And that translates into savings. Insulation is all we do at Pomper. Expert installers and the best materials mean no gaps, no leaks, and no wasted energy. Call Pomper Insulation today at 432-7543.
We are back to live action here after the Carroll touchdown, but missed point after attempt. 5:13 remains here in the third quarter. The score now 20-12 with Bishop Luers on top.
Been just a heck of a ball game tonight, and here we go again. I mean, they're both equally matched.
Yeah.
The chess match now. Coach Dinan going to run his quarterback a little bit more.
Yep.
He's throwing a couple picks tonight. This is now going to put some pressure on Luers' defensive backs and their linebackers, especially their linebackers.
Right.
They can't be flying out to those short passes to the flats because now quarterback can keep it.
Yep. Yeah, they have to protect the middle of the field, and at the same time try and take away that short out pass. Here's the low lining kick, and it is picked up by Presley this time. Runs his way through the middle, gets a nice return out to about the 35. It's about a 20-yard return that time. Oh, that's contrary to Jordan, excuse me. So,
we'll give you that one. That was hard to see.
7 or 2. And he limps off, cramping again. Godfather needs to get down there with the Gatorade and just get these guys hydrated. That's all there is to it. Oh, he wants to talk. Go ahead, Godfather. What do you have for us?
No, I was just speaking of cramp, and I was talking to the coach there. I said, what happened to your spy back on that quarterback? He says, they're all cramping up.
Here comes Bishop Luers on offense, led by Norm Kanapke. Single setback, trips to the right, one wide left, working in the middle of the field. Here's a snap, play action, reverse this time, and that is Ty Hambright looking for some room, not finding anything. Tackle for loss back at the 30-yard line.
Just good pursuit. Good. Backside on Carroll's defense stayed at home.
Yep.
Nothing there.
Didn't buy it. Nope. And now Hambright again gets up limping and needs some assistance coming off the field. They're going to stop the clock and give him a chance. He's going to sit back down.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
He's trying. I mean, here he is, his senior year.
Sure.
Wants to go. He's probably telling the coaches he's fine. And it looked like when he tried to cut there, it just, he didn't have it.
Just a reminder, folks, you can catch Northeast Indiana's first pregame show, Tailgate Talk, Friday nights at 6 p.m. on 106.3 FM. On your drive to the game, you can check us out online at RedeemerRadio.com or on the go with the new Redeemer Radio app. Check us out on the Google Play Store or on the iPhone App Store. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. 20-12 is your score here. Bishop Luers on top. We'll check in with Nick Gray, who's got scores and updates from around the area.
Well, I just heard from Joe out at out at Wayne, and the Saints are leading Wayne 13-6 right now. Rumor on the street is that Wayne's playing two teams, Dwenger and themselves. A lot of turnovers, a lot of issues, but it's early in the season. So anyhow, Snyder's got their machine rolling. They're beating Northside 52-7. Concordia's beating Southside 22-0. Homestead at Northrop, back and forth. Right now, Northrop's leading that one 21-23. That's pretty much it on the hot games right now. Back up to you guys.
Here comes Bishop Luers on offense. 2nd and 14 now after the tackle for loss. Here's a quick throw out to the flats. He's got Justin Gaston. Gets 6 of it back before he's knocked out of bounds. So Tranquil on the play that time for the Carroll Chargers.
Good play though, Sean. He got 6-7 yards. He's got at least 3rd and 9. It's kind of reasonable.
Yeah, I thought they were going to put that at the 36. They actually marked it at the 35.
Yeah.
So that's all right. 3rd and long now for the Knights as they break huddle and come to the line. Trips package to the right. Gaston in the slot. Single setback. Kanapke from the shotgun. Looks to throw, checks off right, goes left into the seam, got him, over the middle, Gaston, he is gone, right over the middle, the 20, the 10, touchdown, Justin Gaston.
What a play he made. Kanapke threw a little bit behind him. Gaston just went and got it. He just went for the football and got it, just took off. Wow.
A 65-yard throw and catch from Kanapke to Gaston, and the Knights separate from the Chargers.
This is big play again. I mean, how many years are we going to see that this is what Luers can do?
Yeah.
But you've got to respect the Presley and Hambright in the backfield. So I mean, you can't load up. In the secondary.
You can't cheat.
No, they're playing man to man, and Gaston just beat them.
Peyton Howe in for the PAT. Kick is up. This one's good, right down the middle. So 7 that time. 27-12 is now your score with 4:18 to go here in the third quarter. We'll go ahead and keep things right here. Just a reminder, folks, that on Redeemer Radio, it's not just about high school football. We also have the Stars of Tomorrow getting geared up here shortly with Eric Pete on the call. Be sure to tune in on your Sundays for CYO football right here on Redeemer Radio to check out those Stars of Tomorrow. Great lineup between the Saints, St. Vincent, St. Charles, Jat, and of course Central Catholic, the proud team wearing the purple and gold. Great times had by all, and a great opportunity for you, the fans, to listen for those Stars of Tomorrow right here on Redeemer Radio. And it gets better. Don't mean to interrupt, Mark, but it gets better. I know you can't believe it, but the national champion, the University of St. Francis Cougars, are right here on Redeemer Radio, up to defend their title. NAIA champions. I was blessed to be there at Daytona Beach to see them win, and so excited to be back for their home game coverage. Join Joe Parson and myself for coverage of the University of St. Francis Cougars as they defend their national title.
I want to mention Norman Kanapke, in my opinion, has grown up. Started about the middle of the second quarter because he's put some balls. He was lofting them in the scrimmage. He's now putting them on the line, and he's starting a little more poised out there.
Very much so. I think he's got a lot of confidence, and it's showing. Here is the return by Carroll Chargers going back and forth across the field is number 2. Evading tackler, still on his feet across midfield, getting into Bishop Luers territory. Unbelievable return that time from Blake Ely. Wow, what a return.
Blake Ely's got the Neon Nation up in their feet right now. Great return.
Yeah. I think he ran 100 yards to gain 60, but boy, it was worth it as they are set up very well at the Knights' 43-yard line.
Well, we're just seeing punch after counter punch. Let's see what Bishop Luers does. Try to stop Miguel's running.
Yes. It's a very real threat at this point. Boy, what a game. Wow. 1st and 10 for the Carroll Chargers. Led by number 4. Jack Miguel, he is the senior quarterback. Quad package out here to the left now, empty backfield, and a quick throw to the right. And let's see here. That is number 15, Jonathan Becker on the catch. Just a little frozen rope out there to the sidelines, and he got 7.
When the defensive back's going to give him 10-yard cushion, he's just going to run 6-7 yards out. The timing pattern, they've probably thrown that forever since they've known each other. And it's right there. I mean, it's an easy 7 yards when the defensive back's going to play off 10.
Twin receivers left and right with a single setback on 2nd and short, going to the flats. It's caught, hit immediately, and dropped is Vogt, number 11, with the catch inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. It's going to be very close to a first down. 3rd and inches coming up.
Nick Berkmeyer on the staff there, broken the ball well again.
Yeah, good pursuit.
Just good throw and catch, good defense.
Justin Becker going to be a wide out to the right side. I formation. Here's a snap, give to the tailback. He's got the first down and more. Following that big lead blocker is Cam Shank for the first down inside the 30 to the 29.
Inside the Luers 30. That run, good Carroll Charger touchdown.
Come out here, here we go.
That's just a power football play right there.
And good play. 3rd and 1. Let's not get fancy. Let's get the first down and keep going here.
2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 27-12 is your score. Chargers trailing but driving. I formation. Miguel under center this time. Man in motion.
Line.
And here they fake the jet sweep, and they come across to the right side. He's got all day. Going deep now to the corner, and it's going to be nearly caught, but no good. Jonathan Becker, the intended receiver that time.
Second down.
Surprised he didn't run it.
Yeah.
Looked like he could really run that one. He had the edge.
Well, in contrast, Jordan was right there with Becker. It was good coverage.
Right. I wonder if they're going to get upstairs and say, hey.
Yeah, next time.
Next time have him run that, because they ran unbalanced to the right, kind of faked a run to the left, and he had all this room to the right side, and he was just bent on throwing it.
Right. All right, Twins receivers right and left, single setback on 2nd and 10. He looks to throw, looks left. He's got pressure. He gets out of pressure. Oh, no, he doesn't. He is wrapped up and dropped. No gain that time. Right at the 30-yard line. Well, actually, a tackle for loss. Excuse me.
Easily on the blitz.
Right.
Made the difference. He was looking left. He came back up. Easily was right in his face. He had to tuck it and run. And good play by Luers. Good pressure.
So a loss of 1 that time brings up 3rd and 11 now for Carroll. Clearly in 4-down territory.
Let's remind our listeners that Carroll calls their plays from the sidelines, and everybody's got them on their wrist. So they all look down their left wrist and see what the play is.
Trips left this time. Single man wide right now. Guys shifting to the right side. Single setback is Cam Shank. Here's a snap. Oh, we got problems. Flag on the play.
Penalty marker on the play.
Delay game?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
That's his call.
Yep. So for back judge says, no. So instead of 3rd and 11, now 3rd and 16.
Boy, that's a tough penalty, too.
Yep. Just outside the 35-yard line now.
Well, it looked like they just were not sure how they're going to line up.
Right.
They had trips over here, like you called it, and then they went into
they shifted.
Shifted to the right. We had twins on both sides, and it just took too much time.
And now they go twins. In the slot right is Becker.
Same formation.
And now we've got another flag. Hold the phone.
No markers on the flag.
And this one, here comes the white hat, and Carroll is moving backwards again. Procedure.
Boy.
So 10 yards in 2 plays, and they're moving in the wrong direction, Carroll is.
Oh, that just kills you.
Yes.
I mean, here, 3rd and 10, probably in 4-down territory at the 30-yard line.
Right.
Now you've got 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20 from the 40.
I mean, it still might be 4-down territory, but
it's a lot tougher.
There's not too many 3rd and 20 plays you've got in your playbook.
Same formation now. Here's a snap. Looking to throw. He's got pressure, gets out of it, rolls right, throws across the middle. Diving catch that time. No good. No good. Vogt had to go down to the carpet to get it, and he was not successful.
Shaughnessy University Miguel has not tucked it and run.
Yeah.
I mean,
since that
not
series.
play yet. That's right.
Yeah. When they scored the touchdown.
Right. And it looked so effective.
Yeah.
And then the only time he had tucked it the last time because he had pressure.
Right, because he had to.
He could have ran it, I think, again. Who knows? But I'd like to see him.
But here's the result, Mark. Those penalties have taken them out of 4-down territory. Right. Now they're going to try and pin Luers deep.
Exactly.
Oh, that's tough.
Those first games started to catch up.
So here is the punt by Carroll, and it's angling out of bounds. Of course, they don't want Presley and Gaston to get that ball. And where are they going to mark this? At about the 20? What is it, the 18?
We'll start at their own 19-yard line.
Which is very near the end of the first down marker, from where they were.
So, really, 2 first down, that's all they gained there.
Right.
So, yeah, those penalties were really tough.
That's a tough series right there for the Carroll offense.
Especially they had some momentum offensively.
1 minute, 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 27-12. Bishop Luers on top of the Carroll Chargers. Bishop Luers now with the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Knapke with a single setback trips left. Here's a snap. Get to the man through the middle. That is Presley. He breaks it out to the right side. Gets to the edge. Trickles out of bounds north of the 30. He's fast and powerful.
He's smooth.
He is smooth.
He just ran past the tackle again.
That was a Charlton run. That reminded me of Jalen Charlton. He doesn't have the lope, that Charlton had, but he's got that smoothness to his run.
I mean, Jack Tranquil's a heck of a linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just getting by him. Jack's having a tough time trying to tackle him, as many people will have the rest of the year.
Yep. So the ball is out at the 32. That's another first down for Bishop Luers. Get some more breathing room. Same formation. Here's a snap. Give to the tailback. This time trying it through the middle is Presley. Having success. Past the linebacker core. Past the 40 to the 41.
A lot of times these backs like this, because Hambright's hurt, at least his ankle, he likes getting this.
Yeah.
He's going to get some momentum here, and he's just going to get stronger and stronger. He's probably saying, give me the rock, coach.
Yeah.
Give me the rock.
So we'll call that a gain of 9 by Presley. 2nd and 1 now. Just north of the 40-yard line. Little different formation. Split backs this time. Slot left, wide out left, one wide right. Knapke taking his time, calling the play here. Here's a snap. And it's a give through the middle. Little trap through the middle is Gaston. Gets it out to the 45. More than enough for the first down.
Well, it's nice to see he's back in the game. Gaston went out with some cramping and playing defense. So it's nice seeing him come back in and look pretty strong.
Yep. Winding down the third quarter, I don't think they're going to get the play off. As 22 seconds, they're just going to go ahead and call it good for the third quarter, which means we're going to call it good for the third quarter. 12 minutes remain, ladies and gentlemen. The Bishop Luers Knights on top of the Carroll Chargers, to start the fourth quarter. 27-12 is your score. We are back in 1 minute, and you are listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Looking for an orthopedic specialist? Ortho Northeast has been serving the community for 50 years with offices in 3 convenient locations. Dr. John Pritchard is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon with 24 years of experience with O&E and can assist you with the best treatment plan for your knee or shoulder pain. Dr. John Pritchard is looking forward to meeting you and helping with all your orthopedic needs. Call Dr. Pritchard at 260-484-8551 or online at ortho1.com.
Renew your commitment to the roots of our Catholic faith. Join me, Father Bob Garrow, parochial vicar at St. Jude Parish in Fort Wayne, as we travel with Redeemer Radio Odysseys in the footsteps of St. Paul to Greece in the spring of 2018. Register by October 20th to save $100 on your trip.
To find more information about our Greece Odyssey, visit Redeemer Radio Odysseys on our website at redeemerradio.com or call me, Tina Schneider, at 260-436-2482.
Back to live action to start the fourth quarter from Charger Stadium here. The Bishop Luers Knights have a commanding lead so far, 27-12. But that high-powered Charger offense is capable of unleashing, so the game is not over yet by any stretch. To start the fourth quarter, Bishop Luers is facing a 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Kanapke from the shotgun with split backs. Here's a quick give to Presley. Stiff arm, gets out of a tackle, breaks another tackle. Right side, gets out to close to the 50-yard line. A lot of work for 4 yards, but they will take it.
And you want to just keep it on the ground right now.
Oh, yeah.
Puts a lot of pressure on Carroll's defense. 3, 4, 5 yards at a crack. And we have to say something about Luers' offensive line. They've done a great job tonight, I think.
I agree.
Just being solid team players. So Brent X is going to be happy with them. All 5 of those guys have done a really, really outstanding job tonight.
All right, so on second down, they break huddle, come to the line with 2 wideouts to the left side. Split backs, 1 wide right. Again, give right up the middle. Presley takes it to the right side. Oh, good tackle. Nice open field tackle that time by the linebacker, number 3 for Carroll.
Frankel got him. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
he did.
You're not going to get me all the time.
That's right.
Good job. Good job.
Maybe even a little loss on that play. 3rd and 7 now for the Bishop Luers Knights. Still plenty of time left here as the fourth quarter just started, but 27-12 leads a hill for the Carroll Chargers to climb. They need to really make a stop here and give the offense an opportunity.
And this running game's protecting the defense. They're keeping them off the field.
Yes.
As the clock's running.
Here's a snap. Yeah, might have been a broken play here. Looking to throw out to the flats, and no, incomplete pass that time, as Kanapke cannot make that happen. Talking to Justin Gaston after the play, that might have been a broken play.
Gaston was supposed to go to the right.
Yes.
He went to the left, so he went to fake it to Gaston, who wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of turned and went to where the play was going. So broken play, you're right. All right, first punt for Bishop Luers in the second half.
Comes in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to put my coach's hat on again. Just let's see if this is a good snap.
So on 4th and long, Bishop Luers lines up for the punt. Peyton Howe has it. Gets it away. Good kick. Drives the receiver back. The ball is on the ground. He's having trouble with it. Finally recovers it. Finds a seam. Gets to the outside. Good return, Bruin here. And he is back to the line of scrimmage almost. Tremendous. A return by Becker, number 10. Unbelievable considering he dropped the ball and it was on the turf.
And he went by about 6 Luers players.
Yes.
Wow, is he shifty.
Boy, he sets them up very well. Puts the ball at the 46-yard line.
Sean, though, sometimes when you drop the ball, the defender's going down there, ease up.
Yes.
And then when he picks it up, they're eased up, and then he has the advantage to take it off on him. So that's what might have happened there.
Well, he surely did take advantage.
He took advantage of it.
So this might be what the Carroll Chargers needed, a little break to set them up with good field position here at the 46-yard line. Let's see what Miguel can do. Here's a snap on first down. Looks to throw. Has nobody. Checks off. Goes to his left. Still looking. Now tucks it, and he's hit. That's going to be a sack. Back at the 40-yard line. Big tackle for loss that time of about 6. Did you get a number there, Mark? Was it Maru?
No, Nick Brookmeyer.
Brookmeyer, okay. So good pursuit that time by the Bishop Luers defense, and a big tackle for loss. Brings up a 2nd and 15 now. Here's Miguel again looking to throw. Throws into the flats. He's got his man. It is caught. Becker went down to get it successfully at the 48-yard line.
Mark down at the 48.
And again, in high school, once the knee hits, no one touched him, but you're done. So ball was thrown low, or no one else could get it but him.
Yeah, well, that tackle for loss still puts him in a hard spot. 3rd and 8 now for Carroll. Twins right and left. Single setback. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Looking right. Seam pattern. Does not make it. Oh! Just off the fingertips of Becker, number 15. And that brings up 4th down. They are still in their own territory, and it looks like the punt team is coming on.
That was really close.
Boy, that's tough, too, because they had really great field position to start that drive, and it's for nothing.
Yep.
Well, Carr comes on, number 98, to kick this one away.
I bet he kicks this out of bounds, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, you got Presley and Gaston standing at their own 20. And he kicks it.
Oh, yes. I'm 1 for 2 tonight.
Yeah. Gaston lets it trickle down to just the 16-yard line. So no return that time by Bishop Luers, but the offense does come on the field with 9:27 remaining in the contest. The score, Bishop Luers 27, the Carroll Chargers 12. How about that Bishop Luers Knights defense holding the Carroll Chargers to 12 points so far?
It's pretty impressive. It really is. The thing is, though, Carroll is going to have to find a running game with their backs.
I agree.
And I'm sure they'll work on that first game. But I think that was part of it. But also, I think this Luers defense looked more disciplined and played as a unit tonight.
They clearly have done something different than last year.
Yes, they have.
All right, here they are on offense, though. Twins right and left with a single setback. Kanapke in the shotgun. Quick give right through the middle to Presley. Tries to find something. Won't find much at all. Maybe even a little loss on the play. Yeah, loss of 1 back to the 15-yard line.
I gave such a kudos to the offensive line for Bishop Luers. Brent X won't like that display.
No, he will not.
But it keeps the clock running.
Yeah.
Carroll's down 2 scores. So this is just good, smart football. Run the ball. If you get a first down, fine. If not, kick it away because your defense is playing really well.
Yeah. You can rely on your defense at this point. So don't do anything crazy on offense.
No.
Here comes Trips right. Single setback, 1 wide left. Here's a snap, quick throw. This time a screen out to Gaston on the right side. Trying to get his playmaker some room. He'll get a little bit, but not much. Great pursuit that time by the Carroll defense.
Boy, there's 8 blue shirts over there. They just, when the ball was in the air, they all flew over there.
Third down.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now. So gain of 4 on that play.
Best thing about that play, Sean, Gaston stayed in bounds.
Right.
Keep that clock moving.
Good call. Speaking of clocks, we're coming up on the 8-minute mark. And this one will be in the can. A lot of football left to play. Trips left now. Single setback. Kanapke in the shotgun on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, looks right. He's got his man. It is caught, but not enough. Flag in the middle of the field, and they tell him to keep the clock running, but then they had to blow it because of the penalty.
Oh, it was
roughing the passer against Carroll.
All right, let's talk about this new rule this year.
Yeah.
The rule says when a quarterback throws and he's defenseless, you cannot hit him. And in the past, a lot of times, the quarterback would just throw the ball, and he's thrown it, he gets hit. Well, now they're trying to protect the quarterbacks, which I think is a great rule.
Wait a minute. There's offsetting penalties.
And a hold.
There was a personal foul against Bishop Luers as well. The penalty's offset. Godfather, you're down there by the white hat. Did you hear what that offsetting penalty was?
He just saying it's a live clock down here. Live clock. They're setting it on the 19-yard line.
Okay, so they're going to replay that down?
Third down.
Okay.
Was it an unsportsmanlike or was it
I didn't see the call. I just saw the personal foul where he crossed the arms.
Okay, because I saw that for the quarterback. Carroll's running stunts inside, and I think Luers held on that stunt. Yeah.
3rd and 7 now for the Bishop Luers Knights. From the shotgun, here's Kanapke looking to throw a little screen out of the backfield to Presley. Takes it back through the middle. He's got some room. He's on the other side of the field now. He's got the first down or more. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's got one man to beat across the field. He's got the edge at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10. He's in. Touchdown, Bishop Luers.
His vision is outstanding. Oh, my gosh.
An 81-yard play for another touchdown for Bishop Luers.
Just throw it to him, let him run.
Oh, my heavens.
His vision on that play was unbelievable. Just wow.
Godfather, what do you see?
He made an S move across the field, and his feet were 3 feet to the right of his body, and he's leaning in, cut to the left, and cut to the right, and left again to the TD.
Jordan Presley with a little flip out of the backfield, takes it to the house 81 yards later. Peyton Howe with the kick. It is up, and it is good. Ooh. 34-12 is your score. Godfather, what do you have?
No, these Carroll Chargers are an excellent football team, and sometimes we forget they're 6A, Knights are 3A, and boy, these Knights did not come out here intimidated one bit. We saw a heck of a football game on both sides of the ball.
Well, Sean, we remember what Jordan Presley did against the Bishop Luers Knights last year.
Yes.
What, he had like 407 total yards?
Sure, yeah.
He ran 2 kickoffs back. He had like a 90-yard run.
Yeah.
So we've seen this against Bishop Luers.
Right.
But he looks bigger this year, and he looks stronger.
Yeah.
And he's just more mature. Of course, we saw him as a freshman. He was an outstanding back.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here for a 6A school, he started as a freshman, but I'm telling you, this kid has picked it up a notch from last year.
He's more than the real deal. Godfather, what do you have?
And like you said, Mark, he is special. He's got vision. You can just see he's looking all over, and his body's he's moving. He's got wheels.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. I could be a heck of an offensive play caller when you just throw it to him about 3 yards and say, go run.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Peyton now in for the kickoff. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Kicking right to left on your radio dial after the 81-yard Jordan Presley touchdown. Here is the low liner. Takes a hop right into Becker's hands. He's at the 25, the 30, gets the seam, hits that gear. He's at the 40, he's going to the sidelines, runs out of bounds near the midfield stripe. And excuse me, that was actually Cam Shank on the return. So once again, Concordia will have excellent field position to start. They've got to execute.
Yep.
Carroll, I'm sorry, did I say Concordia? Yeah. Carroll will have excellent field position. They did on their last opportunity, and they had to punt the ball away.
It's going to be a little tougher now, now they have to throw.
Yeah.
And Luers will probably put a little more pressure on them now.
4 receivers out to the left on the wide side. Empty backfield for Miguel. Here comes the blitz on the outside. Quick throw to the right. Becker is isolated and alone, gets down the sidelines, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line. It will be enough for a Carroll first down.
And that plays there all it has been. If they're off 10 yards, but right now you'll give them that play.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
We'll give you 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards, and see what happens.
Back up to the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10 already. Trips package to the left side, looking right, firing into the flats. Receiver fell down, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. He was going after Cam Shank, number 24. So that burns it down and stops the clock with 6:49 to go. Again, Dwenger, I did it, Mark.
You did it. It took him 4 quarters to do it.
Luers 34, Carroll 12. Carroll with the ball on 2nd and 10 at their Luers 38-yard line. Here's a snap. He looks to throw, guns it out to the sidelines. Little quick hitter. It is caught. Becker had it. And it is going to be marked at about the 34-yard line. So gain of 5 that time, bringing up a 3rd and 5 for the Chargers.
Third down.
Best thing about that, it stops the clock.
They're back up to the line of scrimmage. Twins right and left. Miguel looking to throw again, firing right. Another quick hitter to the ground. Yes, it is caught inside the 30 to about the 28. Going to be caught close. Yes, it is a first down for the Carroll Chargers.
But they're winding the clock. He caught it inbounds.
Okay, so they move the chains. The clock continues to run. 6.5 to go. This is the MO. Quick hitters to the sidelines. Twins right and left. Miguel in the shotgun. Looks right, throws right. And out of bounds with a catch is Becker, number 15. And how do you defend that?
Well,
you just can't.
You're fine, because if they choose to do that, there's 6 minutes and 19 seconds left. You're down 3 touchdowns. Okay.
Yeah.
Because here the out and up's coming. You know, they're setting up the out and up.
Sure. And now we've got a timeout on the field. I believe it's called by Bishop Luers. Yes, Bishop Luers with the timeout here. And I think that might be what Coach Lou is prepping the defense for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to, before they snap the ball, play the bump and run, and then anticipate him just going deep and force that. So there's a couple things you can do to defend that when you want. And also the tough thing about it, the closer you get to the end zone, the field just gets so much shrinks,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And those are really harder to throw.
Your options dwindle. Well, folks, just a reminder, H&O Electric is your full-service electrical contractor. From commercial, industrial, and residential, H&O Electric can handle the smallest to the largest of projects for your business or residence. H&O Electric, that's Pete Henry. Give them a call today for any electrical needs that you may have.
Now, Sean, I'd be telling my defensive back, when Becker gets that close to the numbers, now he can set up the out and up.
Sure.
Or the sideline and up. So let's see, because he's got more room to work
that's a great point.
The sideline and up.
Sure.
Now let's watch it here. It's coming down here.
Here's a snap. He's looking. Now he fires deeper this time, and it is in front, and Cam Childers was right there to get a paw on that one as Becker was diving for the ball. Again, a frozen rope by Miguel. I like the way he passes that ball. He throws a good, strong ball. But this time they went for a deep flat route instead of the quick sideline hitter. Incomplete, brings up 3rd and 5. Twins right and left, working off the right hash mark. Here's a snap, looking left this time, checks off, goes right. He's in the flats, he's going to tuck it and run. He's at the 30, gets wrapped up by Dom Easley, runs, gets inside the 15. He will have enough for a first down by about 3 yards.
I just like that option that he chose there. Nothing there, nothing there. He's such a good runner that we have another cramp, Godfather.
We've got a night down right now and trying to check the number on who that young man happens to be. Might be a little difficult at this point. So anyway, we've got a little timeout on the field as they attend to the night. I believe that's number 21. Do I have eyes on that right? Okay. And I think he's all right. He's not really holding a part of the body. They're stretching him out right now.
It looks like
from my
another
angle.
cramp.
Yeah, so just cramping up right now. Well, folks, just a reminder that next Friday, Tailgate Talk at 6 p.m., followed by our Game of the Week, which will be the home opener for Bishop Dwenger. I did it again. Versus the Northside Legends.
Wow.
Let's check in with Nick Gray. Nick, what do you have for us real fast?
Well, things are starting to wrap up around the league, guys. Right now, Bishop Dwenger's in control over at Wayne, leading 27-6. Snyder's in control big time over Northside, leading 58-7. Concordia's beaten Southside 22-0. Homestead Northrop haven't gotten an update in a while. Last I heard, Northrop was leading Homestead 23-21. couple other finals. We'll work those in here next time. Back up to you guys.
Kamari Harris is back off the field under his own power, so good to go there. 1st and 10 for Carroll here, looking to throw, going deep into the end zone. Corner, Becker,
there it was.
Look at that.
He knew it was coming.
Yeah, he had it too. What a tremendous play by number 3 there for the Bishop Luers Knights. Cam Childers came in and knocked that ball away at the last second.
Played it well.
Becker had it.
Played it well.
Perfect pass. Very good pass there by Miguel, but it was all for naught. Let's check in with Dave X.
Hey, one thing I want to say, 6 minutes to go, and these guys on Carroll will not quit. Everybody's hustling.
All right, 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers. And here is a give. No, quarterback keeper this time. Beautiful fake that time as Miguel faked it to Shank. Everybody bit, and he took the ball into the right side down to the 6-yard line. Boy, he had me fooled, Mark. I tell you.
He does that very well. That's that quarterback option, the read option. And I'll bet you we see more of that next week from Carroll, because that looks like a really effective way to jumpstart this offense.
Tasty. All right, still can get a first down here. 3rd down, flying out to the left side, end zone, incomplete that time. He winged it out there, and no good. He went for Vogt in the corner of the end zone on the far side, not really close. But that brings up 4th down. Ball is on the 6-yard line. They need to get to the 4-yard line to get a fresh set of downs. So they need a long 2 here.
Yep, I'd be looking for this. I think Miguel's got to keep it.
Yeah, he's going to spread out the defense and then run it through the middle, I would imagine. Here's a snap, looks to throw, guns it right side. Oh, no, it is blocked. Unbelievable. Wow, what a play by the defender for Bishop Luers that time. Jackson comes in and knocks the ball away, and Carroll's drive is done.
Alan Jackson's had a nice game tonight. He's
Solid
fullback.
Game. Yeah.
He's made a couple of those plays, and he's defended very well, limiting everything after the catch.
He saw it coming, jumped the route, and just knocked it away. And the drive is dead. That's it. It's Luers' ball.
And you've got
Godfather.
Just want the former players and all the alumni to know Luers is playing with Luers spirit tonight. If you get a chance, come out and watch one of their games. Bring your transistor radio and put your earbuds in. Listen to Redeemer Radio. I'll tell you, this is some good football. Spirited.
We are back to live action. 5:15 to go in the contest. Bishop Luers has the ball in the shadow of their own end zone at the 6-yard line. Here's a snap. Give to the tailback through the middle, looking for some room. Not much there. And I believe that is Presley on the carry.
I believe so.
Yeah, number 2 on the carry.
And Luers is just has their 2 tight ends in.
Yep.
2 wide receivers. Single setback.
Tight conservative package.
Probably going to give it to Presley and let him just read and react.
He's taking a breather. Presley comes off the field right now.
Or let's give somebody else a chance.
Somebody else a chance. Again, under 5 minutes to go. 34-12 is your score. Bishop Luers on top, and will seemingly at this point walk away with a victory here at Charger Stadium. Offset eye. Double tights, as Mark said. Here's a give to the tailback. Right side, looking for some room as Gaston breaks to the outside, has the first down and a little bit more. Showing some very good patience, Gaston was, as fast as he was, waiting for those blocks to develop and showing some good maturity out there as he got to the edge.
Well, Sean, let's talk about this. 34-12. What would you take a couple of things coming out of this game tonight? Obviously, we're surprised at the outcome because we thought it was going to be a 1 or 2 game.
I picked Carroll. I really did. I picked Carroll to win because I thought the passing attack for Carroll was going to be better. I didn't think Kanapke would be able to. When I saw Kanapke in the scrimmage, I was really worried about his performance. I really was. But one thing I have learned, we saw him grow up virtually during this entire game and get better and better and better. But he manages the game very well. He keeps his head. And I think he instills confidence in the rest of his players. When I looked at the numbers of the offensive line, they are not huge whatsoever. And when I look at the numbers on the defensive line, they aren't big either. So these were the reasons why I picked Carroll. But what I saw is the defense for Bishop Luers is much, much changed.
Yes.
For the very much better. And I think that was a real big difference. We knew going in the big playability for Luers was there. We knew the backs were there. We knew all that. So I thought Carroll's defense was going to be a little bit better than what I've seen. And honestly, I didn't think the Bishop Luers defense was going to be as good as I've seen.
We knew they made some shakeups, but like tailgate talk, we said, let's see what happens.
Right.
So we'll be anxious to see what goes on.
Right.
I think that the biggest thing from Luers, their defense, is that they just looked organized. They looked sound. And when I'm saying that no one was out of position, no one took chances, it looked like more of a bend, don't break. Not a lot of blitzing once in a while. And it showed tonight. There was really no big play.
It was just very effective. So back to the live action here. We've got Luers with a third down situation. Again, deep in their own territory. There was a penalty that brought that play back. And so they run it around the right side, get a few more inches out of that one. And now we've got a Charger down as Bishop Luers faces a fourth down with 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the contest. So we're going to go ahead and step out for a little 30-second break as they attend to the injury on the field. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
This is Cindy Black, Executive Director of Redeemer Radio. We hear many stories of how God has spoken to people's hearts through Redeemer Radio with what they need, when they need it. Please share that people have come to confession after many years away. Young adults who have doubted their faith are reassured by what they hear. Non-Catholics who have journeyed into the church often cite Redeemer Radio as a key influence. Lives are being transformed thanks to our generous donors. You too can join our mission by going to RedeemerRadio.com or calling the station. Welcome home to your family of faith.
Make a difference in your life and others by joining. Every great team has focus and talent, and at Parkview Sports Medicine, our focus is on you. From performance training and nutrition counseling to orthopedic surgery, athletic rehab, and more, Parkview Sports Medicine's got you covered. You can trust us to bring together today's top experts in sports medicine to improve the performance and treatment of athletes like you. Go to parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn how we can help you and the athletes in your life be your best. Parkview Sports Medicine. Upgrade your game.
And we're back to live action as Bryce Pelkington is escorted off the field under his own power, favoring leg might be cramped, but he's off and looking okay. But the Bishop Luers Knights are preparing to kick the ball. Peyton Howe standing deep in his own end zone to kick this one away.
Coach Lindsay says,
"Wind the clock."
Wind the clock.
Yeah.
Wind the clock. Well, here they go, because Carroll's going to try to block this thing, so let's see if they can get it off. Luers can.
Great snap. Kick is away. Good snap this time. Fielded near the 39-yard line by Becker, running to the right side of the field, looking for some blocks, and won't find much, but he does get some positive yards. And Carroll now set up better than ever as they are inside the 30-yard line of Bishop Luers.
Jay Johnson, another sophomore on a special team, did a nice job there, containing him and never let him get around him. So good job for a sophomore playing it probably in his first varsity game tonight.
Sure. They marked the ball at the 26-yard line, so a very short field here for Carroll as they're facing a 34-12 deficit against Bishop Luers with 3:59 remaining in the contest. Here's a snap. He looks to throw right. He checks off, looks over the middle, fires. Nearly picked off by Dom Easley. In and out of his hands. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. I'm impressed with those linebackers, Mark.
They're taking good drops.
Yeah.
Sean, they're not guessing.
No.
They're getting to their zone. And then, again, Carroll was trying to bring someone from the backside toward the numbers.
Yeah, dragging
across. And Easley just stayed at home. He didn't get to the sideline.
Yeah.
He just stayed by the numbers where he's supposed to go, and that's the discipline we're talking about. He was where he's supposed to be.
Trips left, thrown over the middle to Becker. It is caught inside the red zone down to about the 14-yard line. No yards after the catch, but very effective in moving the chains for Carroll. Brings up a 1st and 10 at the 14.
Becker, Luers playing zone. Becker just found the open area, sat down. Miguel just hit him right where he had to be. Good play.
Twins right and left on 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking left. Checks off, going right, rolling right. Has some pressure. Tucking it. Gets to the 10 before he's dropped by 2 Knight defenders.
Gabe Hendrick, the 6'2", 326-pound junior.
Providing pursuit.
And a little contained.
Yeah.
Now, if he can get off the field, come on. Good job.
And I don't think he did. Oh, was there a timeout?
Okay, that's right, because they were going to snap the ball and get him for 12 men on the field, so
right.
Luers called timeout.
Luers called a timeout. So they saved the penalty, and when...
That's kind of unfair.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
You're asking your 6'2", 326-pound guy who's on the other side of the field to get off quickly?
Yeah.
Come on, that's not fair.
Yeah. It's not right.
Make up your mind a little bit earlier, because he was hustling.
Oh, he gave it all he had.
But he had, what, the field's 53 1/3 yards. He probably had 48 yards to go.
So Carroll, after the timeout, will be facing a 2nd and 6 here, with the ball resting right at the 10-yard line after the Miguel scramble. So 10 yards to go to get 6 more points on the board for the Carroll Chargers. 3 minutes and 3 seconds remain, so plenty of time to do that. But they've been in these situations before and have come up short tonight.
You know, it seemed to me, and I could be completely wrong, that these last 2 or 3 drives, they've gone right hand probably 80% of the time, or 90.
Oh, I'd say you're absolutely right. There they go. Going right. Again right. Going down and catching it near the goal line is Becker, number 15. And he's going to be spotted at the 1-yard line. So let's see if they bring the fullback in and try and punch this one through, or if they're going to stay with an air attack. It's going to be Twins right and Twins left. Single setback. Quarterback tries to keep it through the middle. And he is whistled stopped short of the goal line.
Maybe not.
Second and goal.
So Miguel's quarterback keeper right up the gut. Does not pay off that time. And it looks like a little heavier package coming in as the receivers Vogt and Becker come off. Looks like they may put some tight ends in here.
Well, they're bringing in Edmund Jackson.
Yeah. So 3 across the back. Oh, bad snap this time. And he's going to be dropped for a loss. Miguel retains possession. But a bad snap. And once again, no touchdown for the Carroll Chargers.
Oh, and the clock keeps running, which is the worst part about it.
They're going to mark it back at the 2.5, maybe the 3-yard line.
See if they're going to still try to punch it in. They still have their large package in, we say, or power I.
Miguel under center. Here's a snap. They give it to him, end around left side. He gets close. No, he's not in. As again, he had 2 lead blockers in front of him. They gave the ball to the tailback that time, Cam Shank, and he was not able to punch it in from the 2.5.
I think Coach Dinan is challenging his offensive line to punch this in.
4th and goal from the 1-yard line for Carroll. Here's a snap. Give it to the big man through the middle. And he gets in, stumbles in for a touchdown. Running back number 33 gets in for a Carroll score. 1 minute and 3 seconds remain. Your score now 34-18. Luers will come away with a victory in week 1.
Sean, I think what Coach Dinan was doing there again, that he was challenging his offensive line. We're going to heck with this pass. We're going to run this thing in. They put his power I package in, and they got it done. So that's a good job there at the end for Carroll's offensive line.
Here's the PAT. It is up. And it is good. All right, so Carroll with 7 more points on the board. 34-19 your score. 1 minute remaining. Stick around, folks. We're going to have the end of the game and our post-game presentation coming up right up after this 30-second break. So stick around. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Hi, sports fans. Sean McBride here, inviting you to try the Barbershop experience. St. Joe Center Barbershop, located at the corner of St. Joe Center and Maple Crest, prides itself on professionalism, cleanliness, and a family-friendly atmosphere. In their 3rd generation of family ownership, they have a combined experience of over 125 years. Give them a call at 485-6981. It's my barbershop of choice. That's St. Joe Center Barbershop at 485-6981.
We are back to live action here, getting ready for the Carroll Chargers to kick off after their touchdown. The score 34-19 with 1 minute remaining in the contest. A long game tonight, Mark. Already 10 o'clock. My goodness. But what a game it's been.
Yes. Not quite thought it was going to be as lopsided, but I think the difference in the game, we said, number one, Luers' defense and Luers' big play, those three, the 3 running backs, and especially Gaston and Presley tonight. Just the big play, it's back.
Everybody's going to want to watch this film and try and get some type of clue as to how to contain the playmakers from Bishop Luers.
Because the thing is, Kanapke, as we both felt, grew up a lot tonight.
Oh, boy.
And I would say that touchdown was called back at the end of the second quarter. That was the difference. He put that one on the money. Now he's just going to have to defend the pass some.
Yep. So here is the Carroll shib kick, and it is covered and then finally goes out of bounds. By contrast, Jordan for Bishop Luers, and it will be marked at about the 32-yard line. So I'm estimating a couple quick knees and calling this one good, Mark.
I think it's the victory formation, and first time in 3 years that Bishop Luers has beaten Carroll.
Yeah. So they mark it at the 31-yard line, and you're going to be on the sidelines with us next week, is that right?
I hope to be, yes.
Okay. Next week, our action involves the Bishop Dwenger Saints in their home opener against the Northside Legends. You can catch Tailgate Talk at 6 p.m., followed directly by the Game of the Week coverage, live from Zollner Stadium.
Nick, did we ever have a final from Homestead Northrop? We're going to put Nick on that.
Yeah, we do. Homestead did win that one 43-23.
All right, I tell you what, Nick, as the teams just basically take knees here, let's go ahead, if you don't mind, just if you've got a report for a rundown from around the league, we can just get into that right now because the game is basically essentially over at this point. So.
Yeah, guys, Bishop Dwenger is going to beat Wayne 27-6 right now. Snyder did beat Northside 59-7. Concordia did win on Southside 29-0. Like I said, Homestead beat Northrop 43-23. Must have really got their act together late in that game.
Yeah.
Angola beat DeKalb 30-7. Warsaw won against Columbia City 21-6. Leo's up on South Bend Rally 38-16. And then Woodland did beat East Side 35-19. So thanks for tuning in. Back up to you guys.
All right, Nick, thanks very much. That's going to do it for this game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bishop Luers Knights win their opener against the Carroll Chargers here at Carroll, 34-19. Stick around. We're going to have Coach Lindsay's comments coming up right after this 30-second break. You're listening to SAC Football on Redeemer Radio 106.3 FM.
Hey, football fans. This is Erin Heckber, Marketing Manager at Redeemer Radio.